so confused. If it's not one thing, it's another. Is this working now? Is it? Is it not? I am struggling. Is it up? Okay. Are we good? Is all right. Okay. Okay. We good? All right, we good. We good. Boy, what a long afternoon. What a long afternoon trying to get this joint going. For one, I was about to be, and I'm still potentially incredibly cooked. This, I was gone for the first quarter. For whatever reason, turns out my television, because the games today are strictly on NFL Network. So in the first game, obviously, I've spent the entire time of the Chargers game trying to get the NFL app, but my Samsung television doesn't carry the NFL app. So I can't even access it. Then the NFL Plus app, apparently, well, that's pretty much the NFL app. Tried to get that on the television, does not work. Attempted to see if I can log into my account, no longer works. So I've spent the entirety of the first quarter trying to see if I could get access. So if I'm a bit delayed, I apologize. Finally was able to go and get into the NFL Plus account to get access to the network. But if I am a bit delayed, my apologies. Because right now, at the time of me speaking, it's 13:45. Burrow took the snap, 1st and 1, pass over to his guy. That's to midfield. It's a first down. Like, I am probably delayed by about 20 seconds to about a play. So I apologize if things is transpiring much faster than I would like. But nonetheless, we are here. Hopefully you guys had a very good Christmas and, good Saturday and Friday as well. But we've got some AFC playoff implications going down in this game because the Chargers have clinched their way to the postseason with a victory over the Lolly Lule Low earlier this afternoon. So the last playoff spot is up for grabs. And damn, Burrow just got speared. But the last playoff spot is up for grabs. And these two teams have an opportunity to possibly get their hands on it. However, if Denver wins today, the playoff spot is theirs. Miami, you're done. Cincinnati, you're done. So this is essentially a win, and you're not in for Cincinnati, but a win and you're in for Denver. So we'll see what transpires here moving forward, but it is indeed Saturday afternoon football. Sargon put 5 on, said Chargers put the Patriots in the necrophilia dimension. Indeed, they did. It was bad. Brian put 5 on, said RIP to the legendary Greg Gumbel. March Madness will never be the same. Yes, I saw earlier that he did pass away, so very, very unfortunate news regarding him. Also, just in other news regarding the vehicle, not the new one, but flat tire that pretty much took up my entirety of my morning, having to go over to Firestone and get a damn new pair of shoes on said vehicle. So that was very unfortunate in the morning. Imagine waking up, you go outside, like, oh, well, the tire's flat. That's amazing. So nonetheless, we move forward. We move forward. We move forward. Who do I have in this game? Believe it or not, I'm 110% in on the Denver Broncos. And also, make sure if you guys haven't already, scan the QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. I have smaller pick'ems for today. We're running with the traditional 5 slot. So I got Bo Nix over 220 yards passing. Cortland Sutton over 60 yards receiving. Joe Burrow 2 touchdown passes. Jamar Chase at least 90 yards receiving. I know that's going to be an incredibly tall task because it's him versus Pat Surtain all day. And I can tell you something right now. This will be, if not the best matchup of the year for QB. I said QB for wide receiver versus corner. You're talking about two, without question, number ones on both sides of the football. So looking forward to that. And then, of course, Marvin Mims, 2 receptions. He's already got 1. So we'll see how this plays out in my favor. But if you guys haven't already, scan this here QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. But did not watch SmackDown either, so I have no clue what's going on over there, but we're focused on football here today. I will say this much. Every team, with the exception of 2, in the AFC is trending upwards in the realm of the postseason. Number 1 seed, Kansas City, has only lost once, and they're playing their best football now. Then Buffalo seems to still have an offensive juggernaut that doesn't appear to be slowing down anytime soon. Baltimore, who has now taken the 3 seed, has been on an absolute tear since their postseason. Los Angeles just clinched their way into the postseason, and they won more games in their last 5 attempts than they've lost. And lastly, if Denver can go and clinch their way into the postseason today, they too are trending upwards as well. If I'm not mistaken, they were at one point 5-3, so they have won much more games than they've lost in the last 6 weeks. There's only 2 teams that are trending downward, and that just so happens to be the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who could potentially be that 4-5 slot in the postseason. So that will be very, very interesting to see how all of that plays out. Oh, Lord, nobody's protecting Joe again, but he's able to find T. Higgins for a first down. Oscar Pafavo said having the flu was more entertaining than watching the past Thursday night football game, which, by the way, you're feeling a lot better. Well, good to hear that you're doing better. Ashley's also giving out gifts. But I'm 110% in on the Broncos to win this here game. I'm 110% on the Broncos to win this game. And that's not even coming from a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, because obviously they're going to still be, 100% motivated to go out there and play next week regardless. But for the Broncos, opportunity to go back to the postseason for the first time in 9 years, why not? When you have a chance to clinch and get yourself where you got to go, this is the right way to go ahead and do it. So there is that. Crazy to think that we might have 2 running backs go over 2,000 in the same season. Well, yes, it is wild. That would be a first time in NFL history to have that happen. And as I've stated prior, since we've never had a scenario where we've had one running back have 2,000 yards twice, this would cement Derrick Henry. However, it's going to be quite the tall task, because in his game earlier against Cleveland, he didn't eclipse 100 yards, and Cleveland won that game. So I don't know. I know Baltimore is going to go for it to win the game, obviously, because they want to clinch the division. But at the same time, you still run a risk of, if in the event you keep playing Henry, you can end up like what happened with Pittsburgh against Cincinnati in 2014, in a game where the division was clinched. Le'Veon Bell was just playing a little too long, and there goes the knee. You're unable to go into postseason, and now that changes, the trajectory of your year. So, but Henry would have to go over 200 yards, which we've seen him do before, because the year that he went over 2,000, he needed like 2-something, or I think it was 180-something against Houston, and he exploded for like 211 or 2-something. And he absolutely has killed Houston every time that he's played them. Well, I should say maybe not so much every time, but I think 6 of the last 9 times he's gone over 200 3 times, and all those 3 games were consecutive games against Houston. He had a couple 150 yardage against them as well. Like, he just seems to play them very, very good. And then again last night, or I should say a few nights ago, he had a hell of a performance out there. So it would be great to see Derrick Henry go over 2,000. I just don't see it happening unless the first half against Cleveland is like sensational. So we'll have to see, but I just don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening. Facade says, as a KC fan, it's cool seeing the AFC West being competitive again. And then there's the Raiders. Yeah, that happens. That happens. You always kind of want to see your division be able to be competitive because you don't want it to be like a dog walk. Granted, I think everybody as a sports fan wants to see their team win, but there comes a point where you look at it like, yo, I I want to watch good football and actually have somebody push my team. Like, I'm sure Patriot fans really did enjoy that 20 years, and I'm not going to say but, because that kind of makes it seem as if you put an asterisk because the division was so ass. Miami, New York, and Buffalo in the 2000s were god-awful. You can count on two hands how many winning seasons they had collectively in that AFC East. There comes a point where you got to say, yo, bro, the division is so ass, people are going to sit there and say, well, it's a guarantee that you'll have a postseason berth as long as you stay healthy, because the alternative are straight up bottom feeders. So you want to have an element of competitiveness within the division. But I said but. You don't want to be in a scenario where you make it seem as if there's an asterisk next to your team's success, if that makes sense. You need the Mayo man off of your team. Well, there was that. I got Dallas said, what QB was equal to Brady in the AFC East? Well, nobody. But there was no team that was equal. Miami would play New England well in Miami, and that was really outside of the wild card, the Wildcat 2008 season. Miami was ass for the vast majority of the 2000s. You had two, and Chad Pennington was the quarterback of that year. 2002 for the Jets was all right. Every other season in the 2000s, and then 2009, 2010 was cool. Then 2015 was all right. But outside of those three seasons, the Jets for 20 years, ass. Buffalo were bottom feeders up until Josh Allen appeared onto the fray. Before him, bottom of the league, damn near every year. So I try not to, talk in a realm where people seem to forget, per se. But the AFC East was a cakewalk. Nobody was close. Nobody was close. Postseason berths, they didn't get them. And when they did, they didn't win playoff games. Like the Jets in 2009, when they won the postseason game, and they went to the AFC Championship back-to-back years, I think they hadn't won a playoff game since 98 at the time. Buffalo hadn't won one since 99 with the music. No. That was they lost in the Music City Miracle. I thought their last playoff win prior to that was their last playoff berth up until 2017, and then their last playoff win was at one point in the 90s. Miami hasn't won a playoff game since 2000, so it's bad. Oh, yeah, that's a pass interference. That's terrible. That's a terrible flag. That's a terrible flag. Golly. Mayo Man might legitimately be one of the worst. Gerard Mayo might be one of the worst head coaches in the history of sport. He's ruining your team. He's ruining. He is running Drake. Well, I mean, it's. I don't know about in the history of the sport. It's his very first season over there. I do want to sit there and say maybe extend some grace, but at the same time, I haven't seen, outside of the prime time, a grandiose amount of Patriot games this season to really go over there and assess it, like really go and break things down. Buffalo last playoff win was during their Super Bowl run. Really? In 93? Really? Wow. Really? Huh. I thought they had got one during the mid-90s. I guess not. Oh, there you go. Hey, if you're Denver and you could hold them to a field goal here, shit. And best believe this is 4-down territory for Cincinnati. This is 4-down territory for Cincinnati. Cincinnati. How did I start calling? Kabong said, why did I start calling the New England the Lolly Lule Low? It's a play on Metal Gear Solid. So the sons of or I should say, who are the Patriots? The code name was the Lolly Lule Low. So for those who are fans of the Metal Gear Solid franchise, when I say Lolly Lule Low, you would get the reference. It's one of those in-crowd kind of references. Oh, he's a wide, that's a touchdown. Oh, my God, he dropped the football. Nobody's got hands for Cincinnati, bro. Nobody's got hands for Cincinnati, bro. They can't hold on to the damn ball. What is going on? Somebody explain to me. What happened to his hands? What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Bro, you right there. Squeeze, you got squeeze, you can squeeze. You got to squeeze the damn football, sir. It went right through his hands. That's a touchdown. I think that would have been his 17th of the season. Drop the damn touchdown. That's Butterfingers right there. And now it's 4th and goal. I told you guys, it's 4-down territory. Keep in mind, Burrow could mess around and run. That should have been a false start on Orlando Brown. That should have been a false start. They didn't call it. Burrow's going to run. Burrow's going to run. He's not going to make it. Oh, my God, they stopped him. They stopped him. What a damn job right there from Denver, able to go and get the stop. And for the second time, you've got a turnover on downs. What a play right there from Denver. What a play right there from Denver. You could see Burrow was trying to see if he can run. Oh, no, I guess it wasn't. It was probably a different sort of angle where we thought it was a false start. Well, I should say where I thought it was a false start. But a hell of a play right there by Cooper, staying on it, able to go and get Burrow on the ground. That's a turnover on downs. That is brutal. That is brutal. Am I staying for tonight's game? No, I'm only doing one. Nick Benito's good at timing the snap. Well, that's good. He's having a hell of a season. Derek White said, why not take the 3? You say 4-down territory? Absolutely. Because in this situation, like, don't get me wrong, you should always consider taking the points. But when the down and distance is 2 yards and you were able to go and march down the field, albeit there were some beneficiaries of some penalties or whatever, you trust your offense, who's been averaging, 33 points over the course of the better half of the season. So since that's the case, you kind of expect, we can convert here rather than settling for 3. So they're going to go for it. And let's say if Denver marches down the field following this turnover on downs, scores a touchdown, the very next time that Cincinnati's going to be down there, they're going to try to go for it on 4th down again. They're going to try to go for it again. Stop the Cap said Burrow is not that good is crazy. To say Burrow's not that good is crazy. If Cincinnati's defense had a pulse, Burrow's actually the front runner for MVP. Now, Lamar would definitely be challenging him, and believe it or not, I think the conversations and arguments that we'd be making for Josh Allen, it wouldn't be as strong. Josh Allen this season would probably be getting talked about like Justin Herbert, where you're having a very good season, but you're overshadowed by other players. If Joe Burrow's defense had a pulse, he's the front runner for MVP right now. And the only other person who will have an argument is Lamar. Can't say he's ass. Come on now. Or not that good. Can't say that. Is Allen MVP? As far as I'm concerned, not anymore. Not anymore. Not anymore. Lamar's the front runner again right now. Lamar's the front runner again right now. If you really contextualize his season, he's got, 4 interceptions? The first actual pick that he threw that was 100% his fault was the one against Minka. Every other pick before that wasn't his fault. So for all intents and purposes, here you are with, 40 touchdowns on the season? Shit ain't like, he's having a hell of a year. He's having a hell of a year. He's having a hell of a year. And I can give credit where credit's due. All right, here we go. You got to get a stop here for your Cincinnati. Try to get this ball and flip the field. Oh! They didn't see the ball got ricocheted into the air. Mans didn't see the football. That was about to be a damn pick. The man himself said thoughts on how the QB situation in Minnesota is going to after J.J. McCarthy gets back from surgery. Well, for one, Sam Darnold has played very good, but I think somebody else will throw a shit ton of money at him to pretty much poach him from Minnesota. And if I'm Minnesota, I would like to try to keep him there. But you know what you wanted with McCarthy, so it's going to be very interesting. I think that how the season concludes will determine where they go, per se. Stop the Cap said you didn't say he was trash, but if you said if you need to win against good opponents, he'll do well but fuck up near the end. Oh, really? Interesting. Interesting. I disagree. Oh, turn the hat backwards. Eli Manning's one of the finalists for the Hall of Fame. No, they announced it? No. Okay, hold on. Let me see. No. What? Okay, so what did he? Okay, Marshall Yonda, finalists. All these other guys got listed as finalists. Just show me the whole full graphic of everybody who was finalists. Okay, so modern era finalists selected for 2025. Okay, so here's the finalists. You got Eric Allen, Jared Allen, Willie Anderson, Jari Evans, Antonio Gates, Torrey Holt, Luke Kuechly, Eli Manning, Steve Smith, Terrell Suggs, Fred Taylor, Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne, Darren Woodson, Marshall Yonda. Okay, so if it has to be 5 who gets in from the modern era, if it's 5 who has to get in from the modern era, Antonio Gates, Torrey Holt's been waiting a while. I know Fred Taylor's going to get in because the media's got him now. He's in the media, so he's going to get in. Okay. Vinatieri is going to end up having to wait. I know they're just not going to do as much pushing for him as a kicker, at least now. They might make him wait a little bit. Fred Taylor, you know what? Fred Taylor and Antonio Gates, Jared Allen, Fred Taylor, Steve Smith, Luke Kuechly. I think that'll be the 5. Darren Woodson should have been in, but I think they're going to make him wait a little bit longer. That's insane, bro. I'm still trying to understand how the fuck Fred Taylor get in, which that's all well and cool. Fred Taylor get in, that's all well and cool, but where the fuck's Corey Dillon? Was he even listed? Suggs gonna get his call. I just don't think it's gonna happen now. Suggs is gonna get his call. I just don't think it's gonna happen now. He might mess around and have to go in next year. Jared Allen and Jared Allen gonna go in. Luke Kuechly will probably, because I'm not saying who I want. I'm just saying who I think will mess around and get through. But if Eli walks in as a first ballot Hall of Famer, bro, I'm done. I'm done with the Hall. Oh, wow, this man Joe Burrow almost threw a pick right there. Right into the fingers of Tillman. Oh, wait a minute. Is there a late flag? I hope not. Oh, it's over. That's automatic first down again. Shit. Hot take, you think Jared Allen is overrated? Kevin Williams was a better player on the Vikings defense? I disagree 110%. I disagree 110%. Kevin Williams was an absolute dog. In fact, both the Williams twins, who was on the inside, were doing a hell of a damn job making the job easier for Jared Allen. But I can't sit there and say Jared Allen was a bit overrated, bro. Like, this dude was terrorizing tackles. Absolutely terrorizing tackles. It was a nightmare to have to block this man coming off the edge. And the motor, like, I know they always said in the media, oh, he's got a motor on him. That was like the go-to word for Jared Allen, but it really did change up everything in Minnesota. Once he got going, that defense started playing like a well-oiled machine. I can't say he's not. Pouncey will go into the Hall of Fame. I just don't think he's going to be a first ballot. He'll probably get in on the third. He'll get in on the third, but Pouncey will be a Hall of Famer. It'd be crazy if he wasn't. Ben, if Eli's first ballot, then Ben is going to be first ballot. There's no way that Ben can't be first ballot and Eli's first ballot. That'd be crazy. And even when Ben retired, because remember, Tom Brady retired the same year that Ben did before he unretired. I was like, well, if that's the case, I understand you could put two quarterbacks in first ballot, whatever the case is. But if Ben's not first ballot and Tom Brady is, I'm not complaining regarding that. Then Brady unretired, so then Ben will mess around and headline that year. But, like, what are we doing, bro? I can't believe it. I honestly, I can't believe it. This is insanity. Oh, there's Jamar Chase, first down again. Now they're at the 6. They got to score this time. And watch. Remember what I said. It's 4-down territory. But I don't think they're going to need 4 downs to get into the end zone this time around. I don't think they're going to need 4 downs to get into the end zone this time around. All right. Why do I think Vinatieri is going to have to wait? You fully believe Vinny gets in this year? I don't think so. Because if I'm not mistaken, is this not Vinatieri's first year of eligibility? Is this not his first year of eligibility? Because when did everything go to shit? Was it 2019 or 18? Was it 2019 or 18? 2019 he retired. So this would make him a first ballot. I just don't see it happening. They're not going to, if Devin Hester's not a first ballot Hall of Famer, Vinatieri shouldn't be either. London Fletcher should be in consideration for the Hall of Fame, but motherfuckers didn't respect him until everybody else had retired, and they looked at him as the elder guard of his generation, and then they sat around like, yo, wait a minute, yo, you know London Fletcher was pretty good. Man's never sniffed a Pro Bowl until the last 5 years of his damn career because he kept getting overlooked. It wasn't until those final few years of his career when they started saying, yo, you know what? London Fletcher pretty good, son. Yo, this motherfucker all right. He can kind of play some football over here. Oh, you know, this London Fletcher guy is pretty good. Then they started talking about him in the media. I'm like, oh, so Ray tears his triceps. Now you want to give son his respect? Zach Thomas retire. Brian Urlacher done went bald. Well, I mean, he's been bald for a minute. But this man he's on his last legs or whatever. Now we want to start talking about London Fletcher. All right. Jason Kelsey will get in, and he'll actually be somebody who's a first ballot. Because he's probably next to Jim Otto, he might be the second most decorated center in the history of the game. He's got more All-Pros than Dermontti Dawson, more All-Pros than a number of different centers who have played. So it's not even just from a Pro Bowl perspective, an All-Pro perspective. Jason Kelce probably is going to be a first ballot. So there's that. But London should be a Hall of Famer, but I think it's going to be a matter of them waiting. And that's not to say those other guys weren't some dogs. It's just that he got overshadowed. The same way, and I made this argument, it's probably still on Twitter now. Well, I should say it might still be in circulation because I don't delete any tweets. But where somebody had mentioned like Levante David. Levante David is essentially this generation's London Fletcher, where you're putting up great numbers year in, year out, but you're overshadowed by the other guys who played your position in bigger situations. Guys like a Patrick Willis, guys like a Luke Kuechly, guys like a Bobby Wagner, now a guy like a Fred Warner. Levante David's been incredibly consistent throughout his entire year. You just so happen to play at the same time as a Bobby Wagner and a Luke Kuechly. That doesn't mean that, Levante David wasn't a dog, but Luke Kuechly was winning Rookie Defensive Player of the Years, winning the NFL Defensive Player of the Years, going into Super Bowls, playing in very prominent games. Bobby Wagner, same situation. All pros here and there, constantly in the postseason, in primetime games. A spotlight is on you. Levante David was an absolute dog, still is. But you was playing in Tampa with Mr. 30 for 30 with Jameis Winston, unable to go and get into postseason situations. Now, granted, Tampa was an ass. I think they averaged about 7 to 9 wins through Jameis's tenure in the 2010s, but people wasn't checking for Tampa to see what was going on, so you get overlooked. And that's what really sucks. Because, like, for example, Cam Jordan is somebody who people would, that's a touchdown. T. Higgins over the middle, that's a score. Cincinnati takes the lead. Somebody like a Cameron Jordan is going to be overlooked like a motherfucker. And New Orleans played in a lot of prominent games, but remember, Cam Jordan was on some of the historically worst defenses under Rob Ryan. Then finally started getting that attention when New Orleans was winning those games, 2017 up until 2021. Now, I think he's past the 220 sack mark, or you might just be there. Gonna get overlooked. Harvey Batuan said, great Levante David take. Yeah, man, it's tough when you're a great player that plays on teams that are ass, because only people who really know ball can vouch for you. The vast majority of the casual fans, and dare I say, the vast majority of actual football fans who don't really analyze who's great versus who's good, end up just looking at the people who you get familiar with because they're always on television and be like, well, this guy's greater than this person. So it's brutal. It's brutal, but it is what it is. No, Kevin, there's a difference with Barry and Calvin. Granted, Barry Sanders and Calvin Johnson were so generational, you couldn't ignore them. So they're always going to get their credit. Like, if somebody were to sit there and tell you, like, oh, Barry was overrated or whatever, stop conversation with them immediately. If they were to say Calvin Johnson wasn't as good as he was, stop conversation immediately, because you're dealing with a dumbass. Like, there's moments where you have those generational players that, despite them being on an ass team, it don't matter. They gonna jump into, conversation of best in the league immediately. But when you have those guys who aren't necessarily generational, but they're all-time greats, but they're on losing franchises, when there's other all-time greats at their position who's on winning teams, then you got a problem. Because now it's like, all right, cool. Yo, this man is dogging over here, but those other guys over there is cooking. Like somebody like a Frank Gore. Frank Gore, number 3 in the league in the history of the NFL in rushing yards. And I've made this take before, so allow me to reiterate, regurgitate, reverberate the same said sentiments. Fred Gore was never, in his career, the best running back in the league. On 2 occasions, and truly only one, but on 2 occasions, you can make an argument. He was unequivocally top 5. Are we going to deny him the Hall of Fame? Well, he played for so long, he's supposed to go and get those yards. It's not easy to play for that long as a running back, let alone coming into the NFL with no ACLs, but that's neither here nor there. It's a tough scenario. Stafford would have never got his credit until he went to LA. I said the same thing regarding Matt Ryan. I said in the commentary in 2017, Matt Ryan, Matthew Stafford, if they both play 18 years, and I believe Ryan retired at year 15. No, it might be 16, 17. Ryan retired after the 2022 season. So he entered the league in 2008. What's that, 16 years that he played? 16, 17 years? His scenario, him and Stafford were like both putting up essentially like numbers that mirror each other. Touchdown, yardage, completions, year in, year out in this passing era of football. If Stafford never won a championship, can you deny Son's numbers? Like Phillip Rivers. If Phillip Rivers won 1 championship, bona fide fucking Hall of Famer. People will say, you'll say Ben Roethlisberger. People say, yeah. You'll say Eli Manning because of the circumstances. People say, yeah. You say Phillip Rivers. Phillip is leagues better than Eli Manning. Eli's got better moments, won the championships, but let's just call it what it is. The eye test, Phillip Rivers is a completely better quarterback than Eli Manning. Now I'll give Manning his credit. Those 5 years, 4 years, 2007 to 2011, nobody was more clutch in the fourth quarter than Eli Manning. I will give him his credit. Even on those seasons where they did not win championships, I'll give him his credit for those. But we can't deny the first 3 quarters and multiple times throughout the doggone season in the regular season. We have to take that into account. But Eli Manning versus Phillip Rivers is the better quarterback. But because Manning has the moments, he's going to get the nod. So what happens? No, Breeze is different. Breeze is a surefire first ballot Hall of Famer. It's not even a conversation regarding Breeze. Same situation I said regarding Barry and Calvin. If somebody goes and tells you Drew Brees ain't as good as he was, cancel the conversation. Don't even waste your damn oxygen speaking with this man. Or lady, it's not worth it. By the way, it looked like we're just going to go to the half with this same score unless Bo Nix is able to go pull something out of his damn pocket. No, I can attest that Rivers is I don't want to say way better than Eli. I think he's the better quarterback. I don't think it's that super far off, but to say he's better than Eli and Ben combined is crazy. I can't say him and Ben combined. I think he's the better pure quarterback between the two. I think without question, I would say Rivers is the best between the two. I think total career, everything taken into account, Ben blows all of them out of the water, not just because he was on so many different winning teams. If you watched how each of them played and how each of them won, Ben probably had the most impressive of all, because you got to take into account straight out the gate, Eli was throwing picks, leading the league in interceptions, things of that nature. Right now, Ben had led the league in interceptions on different occasions as well. But top 5 worst offensive line in the league when he made it happen. Now, I don't want to sound like a homer, but for those who had watched through the 2000s into the 2010s, you can attest to that. But late in both of their careers, Ben was head and shoulders better than the two of them. Out the gate, Rivers was the better quarterback. I think once, then in the middle area, I'll give to Eli. But the back half, for all of them, Ben had them beat. No, Breeze is better than Ben. There's no conversation about that. Breeze was better than Ben. There's a different level. There's a different level. Ben had a better supporting cast later on in his career, not straight out the gate. Straight out the gate, Rivers had the best supporting cast you could ask for. You got Antonio Gates, LaDainian Tomlinson, Chris Chambers, and company. Eli had Amani Toomer, Then you ended up getting Plaxico Burress later on down the line, which was great as well. Then you had Jacobs and Ahmad Bradshaw and everything in the night. So each of them had different good supporting casts, around different times. Oh, damn, it's 2nd and 17. Yeah, there was a sack. I got to play the sackola after the, it wasn't necessarily a fumble, but final play of the half is looking like it's coming up now. Well, then again, yeah, Denver don't got no timeouts. So they might just mess around and be cooked if they can't make a play over here. They're approaching field goal range. You want to be in a situation where you can try to make something happen here. And Bo, get rid of the football, Bo. Get rid of the football, Bo. Get rid of the football, Bo. Oh my God, what is he doing? He took a sack.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
I can't understand. I can't understand what Bo Nix is thinking, bro. I can't understand what the fuck Bo Nix is thinking, bro. Oh my God, what the hell is Bo Nix doing, bro? You cannot, under any circumstances, take a sack there. And to be honest with you, they low-key got bailed out because why the fuck would Cincinnati call the timeout? Let it go to the damn half. What real legitimate chance, unless, of course, Denver's special team unit is so ass that it's worth, possibly seeing if you could go and get a punt block. But really, if I'm Denver, dump the ball off, go to the fucking half, bruh. He's not going to get out of bounds. He's not going to get out of bounds. Yeah, it's done. That's the end of the half. I don't know why I should say Cincinnati would call a timeout there. That's kind of dumb. That's kind of dumb. Because you give them an opportunity to think about a possible play that they want to run. If they was able to get sideline and get in the field goal range and attempt something from very, very far, that's your fault for calling the timeout. That was very stupid. I don't know why they would use a timeout over there. Well, we can't take them into the next half. Let's just use them. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. But nonetheless, that's 7-3 to end the first half. I ain't going nowhere for halftime. We going to chat because I wasn't here for the first quarter. But there is that. Bo had 3 people open and took a sack. I wouldn't necessarily say they were open. They could have been thrown open, perhaps. You could put them in a position where they can try for a 50-50 ball, but he's got to get rid of that football. That shit's crazy. Edgar said, look at Colton Miller on the Raiders. When healthy, he's a borderline top 10, 15 tackle in the league. He's their first. He's their first. Has a rough first 2. Oh, he's had a rough first 2 years, but year 3 onward, he's really picked it up. Needs to see Chiseled Knight in the NFL as a coach. Well, I don't know about all that. But, yeah, it's an odd game. It's not too much that's going on at the moment in this particular game. It's a bit low scoring. But, again, for Denver, they've got to win this game in order to qualify for the postseason. But I will say this much. You do have an element of relief knowing that Kansas City has absolutely nothing to play for next week. So they're not going to play their starters. Since that's the case, you could probably look at it like, hey, man, we'll have a chance to go out there and win, but you still got to go out there and do the damn thing, So there is that. Brian said, wish I was streaming the third game. Well, of all of the games, this one's the one that actually has the most implications. But thus far, it's not too much excitement that's happening. Chiefs already announced that they're going to be playing their starters? Really? Well, for how long? Are they just going to start and then that's pretty much it? Or are they going to go and play all the way through? Because I don't see why they would play all the way through the game. Wait, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce spent double date night with Jack and Margaret in NYC. Why do I need to know this? Why am I getting a notification about? I don't give a damn about that shit. Matter of fact,
Oh my God!
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. I don't need to know this shit. Ridiculous. That's hilarious though. They play if they play Travis Kelce for this game. Why didn't they play him last year when he could have all he needed was 16 yards to keep his 1,000-yard streak going? But it's very impressive that his entire career he's never had under 800 yards in a season, with the exception of his rookie year when he got hurt. Ooh, look at that pink suit on fucking Steve Smith. Is that double-breasted? I think it is. That brother looks sharp. That motherfucker head shiny than a motherfucker. Good for Steve Smith. Yeah, Chargers Patriots was god awful, bro. Do I think Khalil Mack is first ballot? No. He's not going to get in first ballot. You've got to be a pass rusher who does some, like, you got to essentially be the person who's number one in the league for an incredibly long time, and your streak of dominance has to ring so loud to damn near be a defensive player who, or I should say a pass rusher who gets that first ballot nod, because it's going to be difficult. Like now, with ever since what they did to T.O., I'm not even going to hold you. Like I really don't understand the metric for the first ballot for the Hall of Fame. It no longer makes sense. It no longer makes sense. Aaron Donald is that's not even a question. They might as well hand him the jacket right now. We're talking about a guy who's in the conversation for greatest defensive player of all time. Like that's a different, like, you know where there's levels of the Hall of Fame? Donald's in that upper room. Like, because think about it. When you talk about an all-time team, Donald legitimately would be on a great number of lists for that interior alignment. If you want to run, 3-4, maybe you don't go Donald. Maybe you would go somebody else, like a Kennedy or maybe a Sapp or maybe a Joe Green or maybe a Randy White or a Bob Lilly. But Donald's right there with you. You want to go 4-4. If Donald's not in consideration for your interior lineman, I don't know if you know your football. Yeah, JJ and Donald retired a year apart, but both of them will be first ballot because JJ, despite the injuries, he was looking like he could have contended Reggie White and Bruce Smith for the most sacks in NFL history with how quick he came out the gate. But he fucked himself with the way he was training. That's how he kept getting hurt. Because for those of y'all who remember early 2010s, the Houston Texans Hard Knocks, and all of the different video compilations that was posted through the early days, I still would consider that the infancy. Really, we're still in it for the grandiose scheme of things. For social media infancy of J.J. Watt's workouts, he fucked himself. Will the clown Antonio Brown go first ballot? He had the trajectory. My concern now is if Antonio Brown's even going to go into the Hall of Fame. Given the fucking politics that they're running right now, I would not be surprised if they try to hoe him. Because you can't deny he was the best wide receiver in football for 6 years. Well, 5. It's him and Julio. And then you could sprinkle in some other guys who just poke their heads out like, all right, we playing some football over here too. Like a D-Hop who was there. The ending portion of a Calvin that was there as well. Larry remained consistent, but he was never at a point in which he was playing at a higher level than AB and Julio. But they hold Antonio too, because the last week in 2018 when he pretty much got dismissed from the Steelers, they disqualified him from the All-Pro. He led the league in touchdowns. He was I think at the time 3 in receiving yards and like 2 in receptions, and they hold him. So like AB's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but he might not mess around and get the nod because they're going to be afraid of that damn speech. He going to go up there and say, hey, I see a whole lot of beautiful crackers that's out here in the damn stands. They're like, oh, Lord, we can't have this happen. Roger Goodell going to cancel the entire Pro Football Hall of Fame and be screaming on live television like, it's not going to happen. No, don't get me wrong. AB hold himself, but then if you try to disqualify somebody from the honor of being an All-Pro based on not liking a motherfucker, I think It's about your production on the field, not what's going on behind the scenes. That whole year, I had a problem. That whole year, I had a problem with what was going on. Post-career antics going to keep AB out? Man. And you know what actually sucks about that is I thought it was all about what's going on the field. Like, now that all these different things come into play, I low-key would be angry, because if you're somebody who's a very quiet, borderline type Hall of Famer, you'll probably never get the call unless you go out there and, I don't want to say slut yourself out for the NFL, but you damn near got to be begging like Drew Pearson to get up in there. It's going to be a bad situation. Yeah, Rams clinched the NFC West with a win today. Oh, win today plus win versus Seattle next week. Yeah. That's how they get the job done. Stephen A. Smith singing shit gets you every time that happens. As far as Hall of Fame, you need Sterling Sharp to finally get in there. I agree. Sterling needs to get in. Sterling needs to get in. Once they let Terrell Davis up in there, I said Sterling got to get in. Kenny Easley got in. Sterling got to get in. Gale Sayers and stuff like that is a different sort of situation. It's a different metric for back then, because I think the distance of player between because Gale Sayers got in 76. Gale getting in at 76, if you consider the amount of players that was going in and in the history of the game, it made sense because of when you saw him, he was legitimately, his trajectory was that of being the greatest of all time, right? Versus now, when you have guys who are on pace, or perhaps they may not look like they could be the greatest of all time, but the other dudes who are balling in the league, you're like, yo, this man's amongst the best. Mess around and get hurt or some shit like that. Now all of a sudden you want to delay them getting in? Like, what are we doing, bro? Why is Hines not a finalist? Bro, it's going to continue to be bad. It's going to continue to be bad, because when Larry comes onto the ballot, like, Hines is going to have the Art Monk kind of treatment, but Monk has a better argument per se. That's why I said that Super Bowl loss against Green Bay did a shit ton of crime to the legacy of a number of different players on that team. Where they win that championship, Casey Hampton's on the ballot for a Hall of Fame. James Harrison, believe it or not, would then become a shoo-in and a lock. I don't think Harrison is a Hall of Famer. Despite how good he was, I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. You then win that championship, James Harrison, Hall of Famer. Casey Hampton, Hall of Famer. Hines Ward, Hall of Famer. Big Ben, lock. I think he's already going to go in, but lock. Hall of Fame. Like that, Mike Tomlin. Nobody going to be questioning son legacy and well, you know, you won it with these Hall of Fame. Dick LeBeau probably goes in while he's still coaching. Like, things completely changed. Darrelle Revis is, yeah, he's already in the Hall of Fame. So that changes things. It changes things. But nonetheless, how many Hall of Famers from that 2009 Packers team? You have Charles Woodson, who went in already. Then Aaron Rodgers will go and get in. But Clay Matthews, no, he's nowhere near it. Well, I don't want to say nowhere near it. He had a nice career for all intents and purposes, but he's not a Hall of Famer. He was a very good player. Jordy Nelson, very good player. He's not getting in. Greg Jennings, come on now. What are we talking about here? On the offensive line, was Brian Bulaga there? Oh, I don't think Brian Bulaga was on that team. I don't think he was on that team. What was the name of the safety who got hurt? Collins. Collins would have, if he never got hurt, he definitely had that trajectory of a player that could be an all-pro, perennial Pro Bowler, possibly mess around and go. He was a hell of a player had he not gotten hurt. He was a hell of a player. Yeah, it's going to suck for Chad Johnson, but he should have never headbutted his then wife. Granted, given a personality, I understand. But you don't put yourself in that type of situation. He absolutely fucked himself. Marshawn shouldn't be a first ballot, but If he mess around and get in on the first ballot, how does Marshawn go in, but Terrell Owens doesn't? These are the questions. Jalen Ramsey is amongst the best corners to play of this generation. I think it's definitely there. But for him, he's going to need to elevate his game and get onto a team that's winning some games. I think he should have never left Los Angeles. I think he should have never left Los Angeles. I understand going to Miami, getting that bread. Oh, I think he got traded, if I forget. But they re-signed him, whatever the case may be. Miami's got to start winning some games, or Jalen Ramsey is going to end up, his mystique is going to leave. His mystique is going to leave. So he's going to need to get somewhere where he's winning some games, because young Jalen Ramsey, my God, he was shutting motherfuckers down. He was talking his trash. He was absolutely cooking, even while being in Jacksonville. Played a large role in that Jacksonville team going to that AFC championship. He was playing great fucking football. Then you go over to Los Angeles. You win a championship, albeit a terrible performance in the Super Bowl. But he was playing very, very good football. First year in Miami, when he was healthy, played all right. Now they got to get on track so you could see more of Jalen Ramsey, because I still think he could play some good football. Yeah, Query Ramsey was all right. He was pretty doggone good. He was pretty doggone good. When you saw that, man, what? God damn it! Why is it not? I had it and then I didn't have it anymore. Pain. Ah, there we are. Yeah, when you saw that man walk into the stadium like. When you saw that man enter the arena like that, you knew you was in for hell. You knew you was in for hell. It was going to be a long night in more ways than one. You tell me. That dude was a problem. That dude was a problem. Midnight in the building. What's going on, family? I'm doing well. I can't complain. I got gifted a pretty cool gift. So no longer do I have to attach my arm sleeve to my ankle, because I was gifted a Fitbit. For Christmas. So that's pretty cool. Bull said, love your energy, Mr. Chiseled. Why, thank you. I appreciate that. Is Unchiseled doing better? I mean, he's all right, but it's the unknown Adonis that I'm a bit concerned about, because of the nurses haven't really necessarily been doing him any favors. My phone is charging right now, so I can't even take a look at the message. I got to go pull up on him out there at the hospital again, just to make sure he's doing all right. Is he in the chat? No, I don't think he's in the chat. He might be sleeping right now. I should probably go buy him a PS5. You know what? That could be a gift. Oh, my God. Is that taken away? That might be an interception. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think they might want to review this. I think, where's replay assist? They have to review. Where's replay assist? This might be an interception. Where the fuck is replay assist before they even have to throw the challenge flag? What the purpose of replay assist? This should be an interception. I think he might have taken that away. Wait, hold on. Did McMillan take that football away? Who had possession? Did he have the ball? Okay, he had the ball. No, that's a reception. Yoshivash got it. No, that's a reception. Yoshivash got it. I'll take that back. Yoshivash got it. You got to survive the ground, but that's a reception. I'll take that back. There's no interception there, but all right. Grand scheme for 5-1 said, true or false? The Browns should tank. I disagree. False. To build a team that's worth watching at their new stadium in a few years. I disagree 110%. I'll never believe in tanking. Now, granted, you can be ass as a team, but the intention should not go out there willfully to go and lose. I don't think that's a smart thing to do. Furthermore, you're wasting the fans' time, and moreover, you're wasting the players' time, because still, although the organization can look at it like, all right, we'll go and get all of these different sort of picks. We'll be in a cool position. Sounds good on the surface. But I didn't grind my entire life to make it to the NFL essentially go through a car accident every single week and not only put my health at risk, put my life at risk? Because people tend to think, well, you know, death can't happen. I don't want to sit over there and make it seem like Damar Hamlin is the only particular kind of, situation. But I'm not doing all that stuff just to have a guaranteed L at the end of the damn game. I'm here to compete and win. So I will disagree in that realm of the Browns should tank. I disagree 110%. I think you should go and put your best foot forward. And if the individuals who are employed aren't doing their best, you find the people who can go and make sure and that team can be better, rather than sit as a bottom feeder to hope that you can get somebody in the draft who's going to be able to then turn the franchise around. So that's my answer, grand scheme. Ice Trade Patuan said, what about Rodney Harrison, Hall of Fame? He should be, but for whatever reason, he's going to end up having to wait much longer because, of course, people will say he was one of the dirtiest players to have ever played, which I actually agree with. I'm not going to deny that. However, Rodney Harrison was amongst the better safeties to have played in his generation and a huge staple on that back-to-back championship team for New England. Curry put two on, said, proof we still need a what is a catch in the NFL. What about the Giants? The Giants need a culture change. Dare I say ownership needs to change. Because how do you let Saquon Barkley walk and then you pay Daniel Jones? What did you see in that playoff run season a couple of years ago that made you say, yo, Daniel Jones is the reason why we're winning and not Saquon Barkley? What did you see last year that made you say, you know what we should do is keep Daniel Jones and not Saquon Barkley? That's incredibly stupid. They need a culture change. Because once you get comfortable with being mediocre, it's a wrap, a la Chicago. Alex Pafavon said, it would be super interesting to see Lawrence Taylor in today's NFL in today's NFL in his prime. Well, I will say this much. Lawrence Taylor in today's NFL would probably end up suspended and probably not as an illustrious career as he had, because it's not just the play on the field, it's the person off the field too. You can't go smoke crack and, snort cocaine and consume as many particular kind of substances and talk back to coaches and go into media and go and party the way you could back then and it not be that big of a deal. And with social media and everything being under a microscope, it's going to be a bad situation. Because Lawrence Taylor, the type of motherfucker to get in your face. So I promise you, he'd probably be out the league because he beat up a fan or some shit. It'd have been a bad situation. Oh, Chase Brown in trouble. Wow, what an effort by Chase Brown to stay up. Third down, you got to hold them to a field goal here if you're Denver. Got to hold them to a field goal here if you're Denver. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor was definitely on that 14 grams of what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
All right, 3rd and 2, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 2, 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Oh, that's coming out. That's flag. Thank you. Got it on Orlando Brown. That's on 75. Finally, they fucking called it. Finally, they fucking called it. Finally, they called it on Zeus. Alexander said he was just in the wrong sport. As John Jones, he'd be partying and laying motherfuckers to sleep the next day. Indeed. Ken, put 5 on, said, who do I think would be the best fit for the new Jaguar head coach? The best fit for the new Jaguar head coach. Boy, they need somebody who can implement culture there. And I think because you have somebody like a Trevor Lawrence who's there, I would try to do everything in my power to go and poach John Gruden. But the NFL just probably won't let that happen. They need somebody over there desperately that can pull out the essence of Trevor Lawrence, because Doug Peterson couldn't do it. They need somebody who could do it. It's going to be a bit tough because they have a lot of work that they have to do. There's a lot of work that they have to do. I like their running back room. I like Bigsby. I think they should do everything they can to retain Travis Etienne when he comes back from injury next year. If he comes back from injury next year, go and get some linemen and shore up that O-line. Oh, wow, great sack right there. Way to make a motherfucking play, take down Joe Burrow, and they're going to force a field goal to keep it a one-score game. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what this means.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Pull the essence out of Trevor Lawrence is a bit crazy. I ain't gonna hold you. Stop the cap. You were definitely right. There's a super pause that's there. Well, what the fuck? There's laundry on the field for what? What's going on? What? Illegal contact? What happened? There was just a whole lot of shoving. What? Well, that's it for them. That's it for them. Them boys is cooked now. Oh, wow, and that's an offsides. They didn't call it? No, yeah, they're going to call it on Benito. They end up getting to him, but this is coming back. They're going to call it on Benito. They're going to call it on Benito. They're going to say he was offsides. They're going to say he's offsides. Nah, this is a little crazy, bro. I ain't going to hold you. This a little crazy, bro. I ain't going to hold you. If I'm Denver, I'm feeling like the referees is... Oh, man. Oh, man. Here comes pressure again. Jamar Chase couldn't get there. Pass incomplete. King Russell said, I know you weren't able to upload last year's Super Bowl, but do I think I'll be able to upload it this year? I can attempt to upload the Super Bowl again. I definitely want to do it once the season is done, maybe to throw that on Wild Card Weekend or maybe en route to the Super Bowl that week in between where we don't have football and we have the Pro Bowl games. I could attempt last year's Super Bowl to see if it gets uploaded. I was just hoping there's no issues with uploading the playoff commentary. I'm just hoping there's no issues there because that's when it always begins a problem. Like, luckily, this whole season, I haven't had an issue with uploading a commentary during the season, but it happens every single year. It's just a matter of when, not even if. What do I think? King Asaph said, what do I think the Seahawks should do this offseason? Well, for one, you've got to figure out what you want to do at quarterback. Do you want to keep Geno? Or you want to make a move to get somebody in the draft? Or see if you can poach somebody from a different team through free agency or possibly a trade. So you have to figure out what it is that you want to do at quarterback. And then you've got to go and shore up that, oh my God, another flag for what? Another flag for what? It's got to be on the Bengals. Oh, wow. Pass interference on the offense. All right, hold him to a field goal. Hell of a job by Denver, able to hold him here. Bro, 2 fucking automatic first down. Well, I should say 1 automatic first down penalty and then another one that nullified 2 sacks. Hell of a job by them to be able to hold them back here. Peyton in the building. Can I get a year? 7. Damn, you ain't getting no notification. Brutal, ain't it? Who ends up hiring Ben Johnson for what he's done with that Lions offense? Believe it or not, if I'm Detroit, fam, I'm paying whatever is necessary to keep that man there. You don't want to fuck up a good thing. Like if they don't win a Super Bowl, fam, you pay whatever is necessary to keep that man there. You make him the highest fucking paid coordinator in the NFL. I know every coach dreams about being a head coach elsewhere, but fam, if I make you an offer you can't refuse, I'm keeping your ass here. Pay that man whatever's necessary. Oh, Payne said you did. You just lay. Oh, well, there it is. Shit, me too. Sean Payton, Hall of Fame. Well, he probably just needs. He just needs to. Had they not got hoed in that NFC Championship, Hall of Fame bona fide. I personally say Hall of Fame, yes, but I think they're going to, because they're not going to Jeff Fisher his shit. Because he is a champion, but they will take a look at those 7 and 9 seasons where he kept hiring like bad defensive coordinators who did not help him out. Those Rob Ryan years and inability to get back. So it'll become a "what have you done for me lately" kind of situation. And even in the coaching realm, I got problems because how the fuck is Marty Schottenheimer still not in, bro? What are we doing? I think Don Coryell ended up getting in finally, right? I feel like I've asked this before, but Don Coryell finally messed around and got in. Yeah, Don Coryell ended up getting in, right? Yeah, he did. He ended up getting in finally. When did he go in? 2020? 2023 finally got in. Beautiful. So he got in 2023. They got to get Marty. They got to get Marty in there. Did I hear about Deshaun Watson restructuring the contract? Yes, I did hear about that. Fully guaranteed the next 2 years, and after that, it would make the Browns cap much easier. Well, if that makes it easier for them, cool. But if it's, are they going to keep him sitting on the bench, or what are they going to do? If it's fully guaranteed, they could cut him, pay him his money out, and then deal with what has to be dealt with and move forward. Will Smith said, "Who are my top 10 best throwers of the football? Who had the prettiest throws I've ever seen?" Okay, so immediately straight out the gate, you have Rodgers, Marino, Mahomes, Favre, Vic. Mark Bulger, that's a pull. Mark Bulger, Mark Bulger, Drew Brees. Brees. Prettiest throws. I have 3 more slots. John Elway, Steve Young, and golly, he did throw a good ball, but maybe I should say modern. Ryan, no. Cam, no. God, no. Stafford? You know what? Stafford has thrown some nice. Stafford. So yeah, that'd be the 10. That'd be the 10. That'd be the 10. Very, very good throws of the football. I thoroughly enjoyed watching how that stuff played out there. Yeah. I feel comfortable with last pick, me and Stafford. There's a very slow third quarter with all those damn penalties. By the way, let me check in on my pick'ems and see where I'm at over here. I did mention Rodgers. Yeah, I did mention Rob. I think Rodgers and Marino are like 1 and 2 of the greatest fucking throwers of the football that aesthetically looks incredibly pleasing. I struggle to find some who's better than that. Here are my pick'ems thus far. Bo Nix, only 77 yards, so I am concerned in this realm. Mims has gotten me my reception total, so thank you very much to Mims. Jamar Chase, 27 yards. I need 90, and there's no reason for me to be ecstatic that this could possibly work in my favor. Cortland Sutton, a whole lot of nothing. And then, of course, Joe Burrow, only 1 touchdown. So I am concerned for my pick'ems. Yeah, Russell has a very cool moon bowl. Oh, that football's out. But it went out of bounds. He's so lucky that ball bounced out of bounds. All right. Oof. Andy Reid, Hall of Fame will complete your life. Well, he's going in. Come on, Cortland Sutton. Jeff George and Harbaugh. I didn't like Jeff George's throws. Harbaugh was all right, but I mean, under 5 minutes left to go here. Third quarter, Bengals by 7. Let's see. There's a handoff. That's a first down. They're starting to they're starting to carve him up on the ground here. Touchdown ties this game. Touchdown ties this game. That's good up front, but because this is where Cincinnati's played a very, very good game defensively for the most part, but they've got to be able to hold here and keep Denver from picking up momentum. Because something's got to give. Oh my God, yeah, they're running through here. You can't have this happen. You can't have this happen. You need it to be a situation where it's Bo Nix who wins this game with his arm. You cannot, under any circumstance, allow this man to, or I should say, allow Denver to start carving them up like this. This is not good. This is not good. They might as well keep running. Wait, why the fuck? Run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Positive yardage again. Shit. Call counter. I don't think it's open. See, now they're gonna expect to play action, so please don't go play action here. Please don't go play action here. Y'all are a little bit ahead of me. Y'all saying touchdown. Oh shit. I didn't even get the snap yet. There we go. There's the snap right here. Bo Nix to the end zone. Cortland Sutton got it. Touchdown. There you go. That's a hell of a way to go make a play. That's a hell of a way to go make a play. Bengals D is cheeks indeed. Okay, all right. Extra point is good. We got a tie game, 10-all. Bring back Tim Tebow is crazy. All right, a tie game, 10-all. We got ourselves a game. Bengals need to go call Megan Thee Stallion to come play defense. Is crazy. What the hell is Megan Thee Stallion going to do? What is Megan Thee Stallion going to do? She going to go out there and twerk? Don't nobody want to see that motherfucking shit happen. And there ain't even nothing that's really moving back there. Megan Thee Stallion going to step on the field.
Dancing feet with that lower body. It's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble body. It's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Body. It's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. With that lower body, it's unbelievable. Look at the body. Look at that bubble butt. Thighs. I mean, they're power generators, right?
So, listen to everybody. Nobody believes in you. What are you prepared to do about it? Don't let no one come into your house, take your meal, do what you need to do today. I'm not nervous. I'm just telling you.
Well, that's one way to describe what's going on inside Cincinnati. Just letting Megan Thee Stallion doesn't run down the doggone field and find her way into the end zone. That's crazy. All right. Cincinnati defense, dare I say, might be a little ass. How ass are they? Well,
rock steady. You could tell who I am from the back because it's heavy.
But one way or another, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we've got a tie game 10-all. We've got a tie game 10-all. Ooh, we got a tie game 10-all. Three worst games this season: Seattle, Denver. What was the other game that was on? Rams and 49ers. And then this is escaping me. There was a Jacksonville game that was ass. Why is it escaping me? Somebody else. Mr. Michael, I appreciate you. It's a shame nobody reacts to the NFL commentary. Nah, because you can't get paid off of it, so it makes sense. Why do it? Why react to something that ain't really going to bring you no bread? It makes no sense. You got to just be doing it for the love of the game. Macho in the building, but 2 on it. Said you lost $15 on Underdog using code Adonis. Damn. My bad, family. My bad, family. Hey, go queue up some damn barbecue out there in Carolina. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Hot as hell. Up in here. Yeah, the Patriots did you no favors. That'll happen. All right, here we go. Denver defense going to have to make a play here. They're going to try to run it. Chase ain't going nowhere. You're going to need somebody to go and make a play. Joe Burrow's already thrown it 27 times. Daryl Thomas just became a member. I appreciate you. All right, so let's see here. They are getting absolutely cooked here for the most part. I should say the not too much of a presence from Denver. If they could get after the QB, nope, that's going to be another first down. Mike Gesicki moving the chains. Mike Gesicki moving the chains. Let's see here. That's a first down over here. They are Denver has to make a play here. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see. What's that's 20 of 28, 186 yards. Gesicki's got 7 catches. That's got to be his season high. That's got to be his season high. That's 7 catches. Good God. Now's a good time for Denver to get after the QB, and they do. That's a sack. That's a sack, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what that means.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Another sack to get Joe Burrow down. Oh, Wesley just became a member too. Hey, I'll make sure y'all go over to the community tab over on YouTube just to go get the link to the Discord. It should still be over there. If not, I will post another one. We got 2 more play. Damn, they're gonna have to use the timeout. They don't got enough time. That's terrible. How don't you have a play? How don't you have a play ready? Terrible. Terrible. Mr. Homer said, your mom's a Steelers fan. She loves Chiseled Adonis. Oh, that's love. I appreciate that. That's love. Loompa Loompa weed got to be fire? I don't know. All I know is up front, never getting no protection and shit is brutal. All right, here we go. What's Burrow going to do? Dump off right there. There's Jamar Chase, not really picking up too much yardage. Takes it to midfield, and it's going to be a 3rd and manageable here on the final play of the quarter. 3rd and manageable here on the final play of the quarter. Somebody better make a play. Come on, Denver. Don't fuck yourself here. Don't fuck yourself here. Why Surtain not following around Jamar Chase? What are they doing here? Hold on, wait a minute. Is he 3rd and 8? Oh, there's the pressure. Oh, my God. They had the sack, bro. Oh, Yosivas about to score. That's a touchdown. What the hell? Are they serious? What? Hold on. Oh, no, this might be coming back because of a flag. Damn. Damn, Cincinnati. You thought you had a score? Thought you had a touchdown? Not today. And believe it or not, that's actually the right call to be made. He was moving. He was moving. You got to get set. You got to get set. That's why Matt Ryan had yelled before years ago, get fucking set. Third and long. Oh, Burrow's going to go for it. He's going to run. He's going to run. Burrow's going to pick it up. He's going to get the first down. There's no flags over there for a hold. He's going to get the first down. God damn it, Denver. Get a stop, bro.
14 grams of crack.
He gets the first down anyway. J-Rock put 2 on, said, should Burrow be the MVP if the Bengals make the playoffs? Well, he'll definitely have to be on the ballot. I'll tell you that much. Lamar is still the front runner. Josh Allen's going to have to go and get consideration. But if the Bengals make the damn postseason, bro, you can't deny them. And it might become one of those unique situations like in 2016 where whoever goes further in the playoffs mess around and get the MVP. They like to say it's only a regular season award, but hey, man, let's call it what it is. Matt Ryan, Aaron Rodgers, 2016, that NFC championship was also for whoever the fuck is the MVP too. Can't fool me. Blame Trevor Lawrence for these QB runs? No, not at all. Watch old videos of Tom when he told Julian P.E.D. Edelman to get in the slot. And then he ended up scoring the touchdown, too. I think it was like a touchdown run or something like that. Burrow has 13 turnovers, so that would probably keep him from getting it. Well, depends. But it's an uphill battle, so that'll probably come into play. Peyton said, we do this every year. It's voted for before the postseason. I mean, yes, it is. Voted for before the postseason. But I'm one for a conspiracy. I'm one for a conspiracy. Matthew said, who are my top 3 Bengals running backs and Denver wide receivers of all time? Okay, so I'll work in reverse. Top 3 Denver receivers of all time, Rod Smith, Demaryius Thomas, and if I had to put one more receiver, you know, it's too early for Cortland Sutton, but I think he'll mess around and get there when the time comes. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. We'll continue this after. We got to sound the doggone alarm because it's the final 15. Ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the final period of this game, where playoff implications are on the line. Cincinnati keeps their postseason hopes alive with a win. Denver clinches a postseason berth with a win. Who is walking out as the victor? We've got 15 left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Oh, down goes Burrow. Quarter.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
But A.J. Jones put 20 on it. said 2-piece and some biscuits for your football knowledge and the historical acumen is profound. Secondly, if the Bengals lose, are they in the death note? Yes, they are. Second, if the Bengals lose, are they in the death note? Yes, they are. So I will say this much regarding the Broncos. Why? Oh my God, they're gonna go for it, bro. That Denver's 27 kicked the fucking field goal. This could come back to bite them. This can come back to bite them. They're at the 29-yard line. This can come back to bite them. They're gonna go for it, 4th and 2. They're gonna go for it, 4th and 2. There's a pass. Oh, there's Brown. That's a first down. It finally worked out. It finally worked out. That's a first down. But okay, so Rod Smith, Demaryius Thomas, Ed McCaffrey, and then for running backs for the Bengals, I would say Corey Dillon, Joe Mixon, do I want to go Ickey Woods? I feel like there's somebody better than Ickey Woods, but I'll say Ickey Woods. I'll go Ickey Woods. But tie game 10-all. I told y'all, the freaking Cincinnati's going to want to go 4-down territory. Through and through. Matt Forte or Arian Foster. I think Arian Foster had a higher. Arian Foster been on, but Joe Mixon been on like 5 teams. Well, this is only a second team, but Arian Foster had a higher ceiling, but Matt Forte was more consistent. All right, here we go. Here we go, Burrow to the end zone. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Get Mossed in the corner. T. Higgins with a touchdown. Get Mossed in the corner. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick. Moss just got mossed. Moss just got mossed. Suck my dick. Right in this man's grill. What is you doing, sir? What is you doing, sir? That's a damn shame. Vagabond for 5-1 said, saw the score. You think you made the right choice to sleep through the Bears and Seahawks? Shit. Yeah, it was bad. It was ass. Yeah, but Moss just got mossed. Moss just got mossed. T. Higgins with 2 fucking touchdowns tonight. This is insanity, Bram. Like, what is Denver has to understand the situation, right? T. Higgins got 5 catches, 52 yards, and 2 TDs. 2011 Peyton Hillis or Trent Richardson. I mean, it's going to be Peyton Hillis without a question. Incredible, fam. Somebody's going to have to guard if they're going to want to win this game. Somebody's going to need to cover. Somebody. This is bad right now for Denver because their offense hasn't necessarily looked the greatest today. Bo Nix has got 91 yards passing, albeit no interceptions, but at one point something's got to give, you know? Yeah, total score equals 27, but my God. Moss got hit in the corner of the end zone with the... Yep, I'm streaming tomorrow night, Sunday Night Football. They need to keep the run game going. Well, yeah, you would hope so. But then since you're trailing again, I don't want to say you're in a situation where your back is up against the wall, but to a degree it is. K-Dub out here giving out gifts. Hold on. K-Dub done channeled this inner Dr. Umar, and he's giving out
Donations. 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 Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Mm-hmm. K-Dub always showing love. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. But Cincinnati leading by 7 now. And pressure back on Denver, who I believe, if I'm not mistaken, has not led since that opening field goal 3-0. Oh, not a very good return right there. This motherfucker got smacked. Salute from the boot. What's going on? Vagabond said, you're confident and nervous for that Vikings game tomorrow. We have every ability to win and lose that game. That is true. That is true. Oh, boy. Decision time now. All right, Sean Payton, what you gonna dial up? What are you gonna dial up, Sean Payton? There's a toss from McLaughlin. Can he get outside? All right, there you go. Get yourself 7 yards. AJ Pafavo said, anybody else sad they made parlays with Jamar's overs? Pain. Curry Patuan said, which NFL player had the best nickname? Best nickname. AP or AD all day. The joystick, Dante Hall, that was pretty cool. CJ2K was always great. Beast Mode is a magnificent, nickname. Megatron, can't go wrong with that. Believe it or not, Megatron might be the best. Joe Cool for Joe Montana. Now it's been passed over to Joe. Well, it was Joe Namath, then Joe Montana, then Joe Burrow. Matty Ice was pretty doggone cool too. I think Beast Mode or Megatron, because those two are fucking cool. The Bus, Jerome Bettis is awesome. Sargent said top 7 ladder matches. Oh, that's a tough one for the fourth quarter. Oh, that's a good play right there on first down. Set up a second and long again. They're making some plays right now. Slim Reaper. First down. Move the chains. Cortland Sutton moving the chains. All right, Denver's walking down the field. Denver is walking down the field. Sheriff Peyton Manning, Honey Badger, OJ Juice, the Quad Father. Quadzilla for AJ Dillon. Cool stuff. Action Jackson. G-Reg, what they do? Drop my drawers and let them see my third leg. Chilling on the 7th floor. I gotta let these chickens know. Big Greg is in the house and I'm finna make these hoes choke. On my balls, on my dick, then I bust a nut quick. On my face, on her breast. Stick my dick between her breasts. Come on, fellas, let's get weird. Stick a dick up in her ear. While I'm laughing at these guys, a second nut all in her eyes. Fucking Greg Olson. What a fucking pass from Bo Nix, bro. What a fucking pass from Bo Nix. Yo, Mims is having a game. That's a hell of a touchdown pass. That's the same kind of pass that he threw to go and score against Cleveland on that Monday night. What a pass there from Bo Nix, bro, on a fucking rope. That is what you want to see. That's a hell of a pass, even better catch, way to keep your feet in bounds to tie this game at 17-all. All right. Tie game. What a fucking pass from Bo Nix. What a pass from Bo Nix. That's a hell of a play. That's a hell of a fucking play. That's how you play football. That's how you play football. Magnificent play that was thrown right there from Bo Nix on the score. And now, momentum has leaned back towards Denver. Albeit a tie game, but offensively, they're starting to click. Bo Nix, Offensive Rookie of the Year, not in front of Jaden Daniels now. Nine said, as a Bronco fan, you're calling for this game to be going to overtime thriller for the playoffs. As a Broncos fan, you'd want to win this game in the regulation.
Then you sell it.
Brian, put 5 on it. Pardon, put 2 on it. That took a bit, but now we finally have ourselves a game. Vagabond said, what would I do if a player went around calling himself the Chiseled Adonis? Well, for one, you getting sued, fam. My shit is trademarked. But 2, if you don't acknowledge my existence, we gonna have a problem. I should have went after Family Guy when they had said Chiseled Adonis, but I wasn't trademarked yet. I am now, though. Stream got age restricted. Really? Shit. How'd that happen? On Twitch or on YouTube? Oh, the great. Okay. I thought that's what y'all referenced. Okay. My dumb ass went, go check to see if it's real. Okay. So there we go. 8:48 left to go. Tie game, 17-all. Playoff berth is on the line. Tyrone said, am I Ronald McDonald? Because looking at you has supersized my Happy Meal. Wait, first off, sir, what are you referencing? Supersized your Happy Meal. What does that mean? That sounds a bit forward, sir. Game going to overtime? I hope not. All right. It's a hell of a fucking pass this man threw. I don't think we'll have a 5,000-yard passer this year, which that's good. But all right, here we go. Cincinnati really only got one fucking timeout. It's crazy. Okay, so here we go. Burrow's going down. He's getting sacked again. They're not protecting up front. He's down again.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Second and 14 here. Burrow's got Chase. Chase is down. It's about to be a 3rd and long here. 3rd and long coming right now. Yo, you know what would be crazy? If they get a pick six or a fumble recovery for a score, bro, that would be apropos for Denver. Wow, what a fucking catch by Higgins. What a catch by Higgins. Oh, my Lord, what a catch. That's all hands right there. That's all hands right there. What a catch by Higgins. Bro, what? What a catch by Higgins, bro. All hands. That's good hands by Higgins right there. Yeah, T. Higgins ain't no occasional hands. It'd be crazy if at 1-point game on the line he dropped the football. Wouldn't that be wild? Chase Brown going to get outside? No, he can't. Golly. They better not use no timeout yet. Remember, you still, tie game is still all right. As long as they don't mess around and take that lead, you shouldn't panic. Sean Payton, Zach Taylor, don't panic, don't blink. Don't panic, don't blink. David Akers, the next kicker in the Hall of Fame? Hell no. Ooh, 3rd down again. 3rd down again. Oh, my God. So many crucial 3rd downs. This is how you want a game to come down to the wire. You got crucial fucking 3rd down. I might have to switch my hat for these final 5 minutes. All right, here we go. They had midfield here. Here comes the rush. Burrow got Higgins again. Oh, my God, he fumbled. Oh, my God, he fumbled. But Denver's got it. No, they're going to say it's incomplete or they're going to give him the football. No, oh, wait a minute. They might want to go and review this. I got to see a replay. 4th down is coming. Listen, Cincinnati punt the fucking football. 4th and 4, punt the fucking football. Punt. That's a fumble. He did it. Oh, nah, that's a fumble. It's Denver football. That's a fumble. Drop the goddamn challenge flag, Sean Payton. Drop the challenge flag. That's a fumble. It's Denver football. Is replay assist coming in? Bro, drop the challenge flag. Thank you. Drop the challenge flag. That's a fumble. It's time to change hats, bro. We going down to the wire. It's time to change hats. We going down to the wire. I feel like I'm on vacation somewhere. Sick, I'm saying. It's Denver football. Anybody believe this not going to be a fumble? I think it's a fumble through and through. I think this is a fumble through and through. You can't fool me. This an immediate fumble. If this is ruled an incomplete pass, some ain't right. Yeah, this is the kind of hat that you selling some of that cocaine. Have me out here looking like Trey Songz. I'm from the land where we crack packs and things. Used to write my money when it dropped that thing. And as a young and I was taught the game. Used to watch my daddy while he cut that cane. Whoa. I can't do that shit. I'm a ginger boy. I'm a ginger boy. You let him know. I ain't Trey Songz up this motherfucker. I ain't Trey Songz up this motherfucker. I look like somebody who calls somebody a jive turkey. It's crazy. I'll be somewhere at the jazz clubs, shaking hips. Now, if I gotta wait till my suit comes in, then we can have this joint like a. Denver won the challenge. Well, there it is. Denver football. Denver football. Now they need a touchdown. Now they need a touchdown. Organizing the next train for that hoe. Looking like I say whoop that trick. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right. Y'all ain't right at all. It's got to be overturned here. 1, 2. That's a fumble. That's why it's first team All-Pro defense. That's why he first team All-Pro defense. Now it's time for Denver to lock this up. You need a touchdown here. And remember, Cincinnati only got one timeout. Cincinnati only got one. Whoa, wait a minute. Trey Hendrickson slapped somebody in the face. He better relax. Cincinnati only got one timeout. If you're Denver and you pick up a couple first downs, you low-key don't even need the touchdown. You can milk the clock down all the way to the last snap being the field goal that wins the game. Oh, boy. Come on now. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Oh, Bo. Third and short. Third and short. Now, if you're Cincy, you got to get him off the field. You got to get him off the field. This is it right here. Also, keep in mind, Bo Nix can run. Bo Nix can run. Bo Nix can run. All right, this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. If you're Cincy, you got to get a stop here. You, under no circumstances, can you allow a first down because it's going to go past the 2-minute warning without an incompletion, of course. Here we go. Oh, my God. The running lane is there for Bo Nix. Tuck the football and run, Bo. Tuck the football and run, Bo. Tuck the football and run, Bo. That's a first down. Move the chains. And he got out of bounds, though. He got out of bounds. But would they say the clock keep running? He got out of bounds. Damn. Hey, it doesn't even matter. He picked up the first down. It doesn't even matter. He picked up the first down. Hell of a fucking play. Hell of a fucking play. Way to pick up the first down, Bo Nix. He got it. That's a first down. Way to extend to pick up the first down. Hell of a play. Hell of a fucking play. But keep in mind, that doesn't guarantee that victory is imminent, because we saw a clutch play last night or 2 nights ago, I should say, from Caleb Williams right before throwing a motherfucking interception. So as far as I'm concerned, you got to finish the job. Job not finished. Job finished? I don't think so. Now they're inside of Denver territory. Pardon me, Cincy territory, but they still got some work to do because they're outside field goal range. You need one more first down, and then you completely dictate the way this game goes. Come on now. Be smart here. 2nd and 8. Don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. Low key, I'd run another play action. Low key, I'd run another play action here. Don't do nothing stupid. All right, there's the play action. Oh my God, these dudes ran a screen. Are you guys dumb? Oh, are you guys dumb? Why would you do this?
14 grams.
I'm so tired of teams running screens. Whoa, what the fuck? There's laundry on the field. I'm so tired of these teams running screens in situations like this. Oh, even better. Oh, they're going to decline it. They're going to let that clock keep running. I am so tired of teams running fucking screens in situations like this, bro. Terrible idea. You know the defense is going to want to stay at home. This is a bad play call to call. It's a bad play call to call. Damn, and that just keeps the clock stopped. All right. Yeah, flag was declined. Here we go. You're out of field goal range. I'm a little confused. Why is the... I'm a little confused. Is it second or is it third down? What the fuck are they doing? It's third down. Yeah, it's third down. The fuck are they doing? It's third down. Peru in the building. What's going on, Peruvian? Pet, how's it going? We done boy put 2 on. Said finally we're blessed with a good game. All right, here we go. Because every other game in blowout are just absolute stinkers. Seattle and Chicago. I'm looking at you. All right, here we go. Wait, if the clock is just now starting, they should wait a bit. I guess not. Here comes the pressure. Bo Nix is going way too fucking deep on the depth. That's intercepted. That's fucking intercepted. Who the fuck was he throwing to? Who the hell was he throwing to? Bo Nix is a dumbass. Who the fuck was he throwing to? Bro, you've got to be a special kind of dumbass, bro. You got to be a special kind of dumbass, bro. What the hell is you doing? Remember what I said? Just because he picked up the first down doesn't guarantee victory. Caleb Williams did the same thing before he threw an interception. You got to be kidding me. What the fuck is Bo Nix looking at? Yo, tuck the fucking football, bro. Tuck the football, step up in the pocket. Oh, my God. Dumbass shit, bro. Dumbass shit, bro. Who was he throwing to? Who was he throwing to? There's no way. There's no way. But now if you're Cincinnati, you need that old line to hold up. And now Burrow's going to run. No, he's got over the middle. There's Jamar Chase. Field goal range and still on his feet. That's going to take him to the 2-minute warning. Denver might have just cost themselves the postseason. Denver might have just cost themselves the postseason. Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, boy.
14 grams.
Sergeant Befivon said Bo Nix handing out donations. Ain't that the truth? What is this man doing?
Sell it.
What is this man doing? Oh, my God. Bo Nix, explain to me why you threw that damn interception.
Look how they massacred my boy.
Dumbass shit. Dumbass shit. No, if I'm Cincinnati, I'm in what would be considered chip shot field goal range. I'm not trying the touchdown. I'm running the football. I'm burning clock. I'm kicking the field goal, and I'm winning there. If I could score a touchdown on the ground, even better. But I'm milking clock because these dudes is dumb. Denver is fucking stupid as hell. The moment they ran the screen, I said, oh, this is it. Y'all cooked, bro. Y'all cooked, bro. Dumbass shit. Dumbass shit. Ridiculous. You run, you pick up the first down. You're then at midfield. Why run the screen? That's a terrible play call. Keep them at home. Leave it in a situation where you keep them on their toes and somebody got to stay there in fear of you using your legs. Don't play right into their arms. That's dumb as hell. Yup, get him out of bounds. There you go. I don't know why Brown wouldn't immediately go down. Get him out of bounds. That stops the clock. Now, if you're Denver, if you can get back-to-back stops, you call timeout. You'll be able to get this football back with some time on the clock if you don't make a play on special teams. Why are they still throwing? Why are they still throwing? Bro, what the fuck are they doing? Yeah, they need a first down now. They need a first down now. They have to throw now. They have to throw now. They have to throw now. This was dumb as hell. Why did Brown not go stay in bounds? Then you throw it instead of forcing them to burn their timeouts. This dumb as hell, bro. If they don't get this first down, this is a terrible decision. What are they doing, bro? Third down. Oh, my God. And they got the first down. Well, that's it. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Wait. That's all she wrote. The fat man is singing. The fat lady is singing. That's all she wrote. Hey, hey, hey. That's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. This game is over. Cincinnati is still alive. Fucking Denver is dumb as hell, bro. Cincinnati dumb as hell, bro. Or I should say Denver dumb as hell, bro. It's over. It's over. They ain't got a stand. They ain't got a chance. They ain't got a chance. If there's somebody who you should be doubling, it's Jamar Chase. Anybody can beat you but that man. And still, you let him go out there and get that yardage. Let me go slide in my pick'em. This game is done. What I tell you? What I tell you? Hey, let him score. 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 Wow. Yep. And now look at Brown. Go in. Oh, damn. Referee. Yeah, homie wanted to hold. You're not going to get it.
Then you sell it.
Ooh, Chase Brown is in pain. Chase Brown is in pain. Uh-oh. Chase Brown is down. What happened? Ooh, his leg got caught underneath him. Oh, no. Ooh.
Then you sell
Ooh. Ooh, that doesn't look good. Ooh. Shit. Brian put 2 on, said if Denver loses, play the Gator video again. I might just have to. Damn. That didn't look too pleasant. That did not look too pleasant. Oh boy, yeah, the Broncos just cost themselves big time. Just cost themselves big time. Also, slide my pick'ems up in here. Joe Burrow got those 2 touchdowns. Thank you very much, Joe. Bo Nix, 154 yards passing. Now, if Denver gets this ball back, I would need the Broncos to essentially win and everything be through the air in order for Bo Nix to get that yardage. Cortland Sutton, I still need 34 yards from him. Everything else is a hit. Jamar Chase got me my yards. Joe Burrow got me my touchdowns. Marvin Mims got me my receptions. So I would essentially need Broncos to get this ball back and then go out there and cook. That's my only way. So we'll see. We will see. Denver still has their timeout here because it ends up counting as an injury timeout. Burrow's going to sneak it in. They're going to sneak it in. They gave him the touchdown. I don't know why they wouldn't just milk the clock, bro. Why? Then Joe Burrow hits a motherfucking gritty. I don't know why. Why would you not just? Why not just fucking fall down? It's a chip shot field goal. It's second down. There's 124 on the bro. They got 1 timeout. Now, granted, third down, you run your play. Clock goes down to about like 40-something seconds, and then from there, kick your field goal, and then they have no time. They have like 40-some seconds. Now you give them 90 seconds and a timeout? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, here we are. Better for my pick'em, though. I'll take that. If they could go out there and throw the damn football, but Bo Nix turned the ball over, game done. Marcus said you'd rather be up 7 than 3. Play calling now changes. Well, I disagree because you essentially have to play the same way to a certain degree if you don't have enough time. Because look at it like this, right? Let's say Cincinnati played it for the field goal. There's about 47 some seconds that's left on the clock, right? Denver has no timeout, so they can't necessarily play the game of running. Now, if you were to get into field goal range, then you got to go and spike it, but you still got to remember, you're going to be playing to tie, so you still want to get close enough. A 50-plus field goal is not necessarily a chip shot, so you still have to a degree, air it out. It depends on how close they get to change up the play calling. Straight out the gate with no timeout, you're still in a situation where you're playing the same way. Because they have that timeout, they have a little bit of leverage here. So They have the benefit of the timeout in the back pocket. So what I think they should do, Bo Nix needs to scramble at one point. He needs to scramble at one point and use his legs to keep the damn Cincinnati linebackers at home. That'll open up something down the field. Here we go, Bo Nix. Rolling right. There you go. Run. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. There you go. 8-yard gain. Very next play, do the same shit. Watch, the Bengals are going to put themselves in a situation where they try to go and contain. So really, if you have 4 rushers, you'll probably only mess around and have like 3, maybe 2, depending on how it is that they play it. One of the linebackers stay at home. Because they're staying at home and there's the fear of the rush, rather than stay over there and cover, they're going to want to stand up, or I should say step up, and prevent to see Bo Nix running. That could open up something behind him. Nix tucked the football, go. Oh, he forced it. Oh, wow, Cortland Sutton caught it. Spectacular. That's a first down. Cortland Sutton caught it, even better, and he's out of bounds. And remember, he can play this way because he has the timeout. Hell of a catch by Sutton right there. Ah, damn, I would need a touchdown right here in order for my pick'em to survive. There should have been a flag for a false start on the left tackle. What a fucking catch by Sutton again. Yo, was Sutton down? Was he down? I don't know if he was down, but that's a hell of a fucking pass and catch. Here we go. You better move. Keep moving. Keep moving. No, but remember, the Bengals still have leverage here because you've got to score a touchdown. They're still in a good spot. The moment, because of where they are right now, well, I should say, once it passes about 30 seconds, then it changes. Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds. You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Oh, my God. You fucking idiot. You should have went out of bounds. You should have went out of bounds. Dumbass shit. Oh, my God. Well, now it's flipped. Cincinnati has leverage now. Cincinnati has leverage now. You should have went out of bounds. Stupid shit. People don't understand their assignment, their alignment, their responsibility. That was the dumbest thing you could have did. Now you're in trouble. Oh, wow, and he had Sutton too. Now you're in trouble. You should have went out of bounds. You should have went out of bounds. Because now the timeout immediately has to come into play. You lost about 13 seconds because of that. He should have went out of bounds. Y'all just lost the game. Unless he pulls off a virtuoso sort of pass that goes into the end zone, this game's done. Justin Petuanion said, if the Broncos lose, they better send the Chiefs a thank you basket for probably resting their players. Apparently, it was confirmed that they're going to start their players, but I don't see it happening for the entirety of the game. Also, shocked you didn't release the crash out video from the Bears game on Thursday. What teams are dead franchises? Oh, well, the Bears are definitely one, but with the crash out video, good catch right there by Estimate, but he's short. So timeout. This is the game right here. Timeout. I don't know why you're running back to the line. Timeout. Stupid shit. But yeah, but the Chiefs will probably start their players, but they won't play a very long time because you don't want to risk any injury in a meaningless game for all intents and purposes. But I will say this much regarding Denver: the moment that dude didn't go out of bounds, this game's done. This game's done. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? Had he gone out of bounds and you had a 4th and 1 here, you have an option. Either you go straight to the line and run the play, or you have to use that timeout. But guess what? You probably have about like 20-something seconds that's on the clock here, so you have some options. This is how you play losing football, bro. This how you play losing football, bro. Now, if you're Cincinnati, keep everything in front of you. But at the same time, you cannot give up a gasher fucking touchdown pass here. It can't be a pass into the end zone. Wait, why the fuck are they playing so close to the line? Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. What the fuck is Cincinnati doing? Bro, somebody got to get back there. You can't have no single high. It's out of bounds. Oh my God, he caught it. 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 What the fuck are y'all doing? Oh my God, he caught it. Wow. Wow, he caught it. Wow, he caught it. Wow, he caught it. What are you doing, Cincinnati? You heard me calling as it. What? That's a catch. Football never touched the ground. It stayed on his knee. Wait, he never had possession. They're going to rule this incomplete. He didn't have possession. He didn't have possession. He didn't have possession. That ball is moving. He doesn't have possession. Oh, wait a minute. No, it was in betwixt his doggone knees. They might count that as possession. No, because he had the ball here and then Hilton moved it afterwards. They might count that as possession. I think they're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. Look at the ball, right? It's right there. It moves on the wrist. But now he has possession. Look, Hilton's hands are off the football. Mims has it there, and then it gets moved. He's already on the ground, so there's no need to survive the ground. That's a touchdown. They can't take this away from him. They can't take this away from him. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. The second tug from Hilton should not count. The second tug from Hilton should not count. He's got it on the ground like this. That's a TD. It's got to be confirmed. It's got to be a confirmed. It's got to be a confirmed. If they take this touchdown off, I'm going to have to do a what is a catch. That's got to be confirmed. If I'm Denver, I'm not even going to hold you. If I'm Denver, fuck the extra point. We winning the game right here. You got to go for two. You got to go for two. You got to go for two. He's got the football. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. That's a hell of a catch. I can't believe Cincinnati. What did I say as they were coming to the line? What did I say as they were coming to the line? Bro, you're in a state, protect yourself from the run, but don't get overzealous because you know they don't have a timeout. Don't let motherfuckers get behind you. Keep everything in front of you. And I said, why the fuck are you in a situation where you got a single high? You had one dude who was down there. And then they play it to the corner like that's a tough pass from Bo Nix, but my God, what a finish. They're going to kick the extra point? Why? Why? Go for two. Throw the uprights and it's good. Yo, looks like we going to overtime. Looks like we're going to overtime. Wow. 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 Both these teams don't, I don't know if it's a matter of both these teams wanting to win or both these teams trying to find a way to lose. Bo wanted to go for two. I would want to go for two as well. Sergeant put two on it. The after hours warning is in effect. Brian B. Pafavos said, contrary to what you were saying earlier, the fat lady ain't singing. She's eating a donut, apparently. Donuts. Donuts. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, by the way, for my pick'em, I need Denver to see this football. I'm literally 5 yards away from Cortland Sutton getting me what I need. I'm 3 yards away from Bo Nix getting me what I need. I need Denver to win this toss. I need Denver to win this toss. This is incredible. This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh, boy. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed to after hours.
You son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! You dare do this to me? I'm ready to...
Absolutely, Tony smiled.
This is gonna hurt me a lot worse than it hurts you.
Get her!
Not sure.
He'd have to walk past the Pacer bench to go. Now Artest has jumped over the scorer's table. And
Open 24 hours a day. What a stupid idea. Who wants a Krabby Patty at...
Oh, boy.
Tyson!
And I heard you had a concussion. How about another?
Oh yeah, we're stepping out of the boy zone and into the man zone! Overtime!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going into the extended menstruation, like or I should say the extra period, like an extended menstruation. 10 minutes to determine whose postseason hopes are still alive. The Denver Broncos need either a victory or a tie in order to qualify. In fact, I think that's why they opted to kick the extra point, because still you can win in overtime, and if you tie, the playoffs is a guarantee. So for Denver, either you win or you hold, and it's a W for you. But for Cincinnati, lose and you're out, win, and next week, with your meeting with Pittsburgh, alongside hoping the Kansas City Chiefs can do what you need them to do, you can possibly get another berth to the postseason for the first season since 2022. 10 minutes, 2 teams. Who comes out on top? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to After Hours, because it's overtime. It's time, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 10 minutes. Let's see who's coming out on top. Remember, Denver doesn't need to win. They just got to not lose. So if they're in a situation where Cincinnati can't seem to go and get, into the end zone, Denver can pretty much not only next score wins, they could just milk the clock for all it's worth, and then put themselves in a situation where even if they don't score, desperation is on Cincinnati to respond. So for Cincy, you got to win, right? You got to win right here. A touchdown is ultimately what would be the most optimal for you to go and get this W. Jasecki moving the chains here. Skate Puff, put 5 on State Puff, I should say. Said, you're at work, you leave for 2 seconds to go help a guest, thinking the game is over. Now it's 2024 and we're heading to OT. What the hell happened? Some Bo Nix magic is what transpired here tonight. Honcho, put 5 on, says, Zach Taylor, terrible clock management. Why not make them use a timeout? It's stupid by Zach Taylor. Brandon said, who is the offensive rookie of the year, defensive rookie of the year? Curious. My thoughts. I'll say offensive rookie of the year is Jaden Daniels. Now, oh, Jesus Christ, Burrow's in trouble. He's going to run. Laundry's on the field. They might end up getting a hold on the defense here. Let's see what the flag is for. Yep, illegal contact on the offense. Illegal contact on the offense. Oh, pardon me, on the defense. So that's a first down. That's a first down. Good Lord. This is bad right now. Here we go. Herbert is going to go down. That's a good tackle right there. Way to make a play. Way to make a play. Golly. But rookie defensive player of the year would be fuck, the damn corner. Mitchell. Mitchell. By the way, looks like Chase Brown is done for the rest of the day with a lower leg injury. But now, since he's at midfield here, 2nd and 7, remember, field goal doesn't win this game. Field goal doesn't win this game, but it does put pressure on Denver to have to respond. Oh, Burrow's going to get sacked. He's taken down for a sack. Nobody's blocking up front. Somebody give the Cincinnati goddamn offensive line. Because nobody's protecting for their quarterback. Hit them with because, once again, when Burrow goes down on a sack, we got to...
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
That man is going to die out there. That man is going to die out there, bro. Cincinnati offensive line getting ready. Facts. 1, 2, 3 Cancun. That's what they want to have happen. 3rd and 14 over here. You got to protect. Oh, my God. Here comes the pass rush. Burrow's got nobody open. He's in trouble. Burrow's got to escape. He can't. They got his ass again.
Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed? Anybody got more of that Loompa Loompa weed?
Somebody better get that offensive line into witness protection, fam. They out here trying to get Burrow murdered, bro. Somebody, Joe Burrow girlfriend, brother, father, sister, mother, grandparent need to immediately go in.
Pull out the goddamn piece. Pull out the piece.
Because this man's getting taken advantage of out there, bruh. He's getting taken advantage of out there, bruh. 6 minutes, 43 seconds. Let me tell you something right now. Denver doesn't even need to win this game. If they just keep getting first downs, they're good. Win or tie, and they're in the playoffs. Win or tie, and they're in the playoffs. Broncos would cook Houston. Well, they're not going to get a chance to go and see Houston unless, well, actually, believe it or not, if Pittsburgh were to lose next week, that's the only way that Denver would jump. But Denver can't pass Los Angeles unless Los Angeles loses next week and Denver wins and then Pittsburgh loses. But, oh, my Lord, Denver doesn't need to win. Denver doesn't need to win. A tie gets them into the postseason. Just don't turn it over. Pick up as much first downs as you can, and you can win this game with a tie. Remember, Denver, it's bigger than just wins and losses here. Well, maybe not so much losses, but it's bigger than just wins here for Denver. A tie is also a win. A tie is also a win. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9 here. They got some options. They got some options. How do they want to play it? How do they want to play it? Bring in some extra protection. It looked like they could be bringing somebody. Nope, I don't think so. Dump off. There's Mims. Still alive here. Now it's a 3rd down. And here's what's beautiful for this situation in Cincinnati. Here's a beautiful situation for this right here in Cincinnati. Because of the position that they're in right here, they can get very favorable field position if they can force a punt right now. They could get favorable field position if they could force a punt right here. Bo better not, and protect the football too. Remember, next score wins this game. So if you're in field goal range, you're in a great spot. Bo better also consider running. Bo better also, oh my God, he broke contain. Bo's going deep. Oh my God, he's wide open. He missed him. He fucking missed him. Oh my God, he missed him. He fucking missed him. You fucking missed him. He missed him. He fucking missed him. Oh, my Lord. Ass punt. Great fucking field position. Field goal wins this game. All right. Same scene of where Burrow was taken down for back-to-back sacks. Now somebody going to have to play different. Somebody going to need to play some defense over here again. Oh, here comes the pressure. Burrow better get rid of it fast. T. Higgins going down. But they're now inside. They're now inside Denver territory right here. Denver going to need their defense to hold. Denver's going to need their defense to hold.
Then you sell it.
Sargent put 5 on, said Stephen A. Screen. Indeed. I know Broncos fans was watching that offensive drive like. First down. They're in field goal range now. They're in field goal range now. Yeah, Denver going to use a timeout now. They better hope the fucking pass rush can get home now. And Cade York, who's been great for, but they're not all the way. Is this gray hair over here? Is that new gray hair? This might be a new gray hair. Yeah, it's a new gray hair. But I'm getting old. But there's no guarantee that he can make this here field goal. But they're in range now. They're gonna bring some heat. Oh, damn, that's a false start. That's bad. That's bad. That's a tough false start right there. That's a tough false start right there. That's laundry. That's laundry. Good job from Denver putting Pat Surtain just follow around Jamar Chase. Good pass. Higgins got it over the middle. Huge first down. Huge first down. Ball came out, but didn't even matter. Huge fucking first down.
Then you sell it.
Damn, Denver. Moss got a guard, and he don't know how. This about to be it. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Bring it down to the 14. Damn, if that were to break open and go to the end zone, this game's done. Oh, man. Nathan put 5 on, said if Cincinnati makes this field goal, there's still a chance for the Bengals. If they win next week and another Broncos loss, if they're not done yet. Correct. So they're still alive. So next week is going to be big time. Yep. Let's see what they're going to do now. Bronco timeout coming in 2nd and 2. King Charles said, can we get a tie? It'd be great if we could. That'd make for quite the conclusion. But you play to win the game. You play to win the game. Ooh, shit. BYU Colorado kicked off. Well, there it is. All right, they hold them back here. Third down coming.
Then you sell it.
All right, they're going to send out Cade York. The smart thing to do is go for it on third down. So if something goes wrong, you can have another attempt on fourth down. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is for the game. This is for the game to keep their playoff hopes alive. 33-yard field goal. This is the length of an extra point. There it is. The kick. Oh, my God, he missed it. Oh, my God, he fucking doinked it. 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 There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. He fucking doinked it. He doinked the field goal. It's 33-yard field goal. He doinked it. 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 You got to be kidding me. You've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? You doinked a fucking 33-yard field goal. He didn't even slip. How do you doink a 33-yard field? Fuck that. I need my cocaine hat, bro. I need my cocaine hat, bro. Where's Tony Montana when you need him? Bro, send this man to Cancun. Where's my damn flower shirt? Somebody get me a Hawaiian shirt right now. Send this man to Cancun. You doinked the field goal. Are you out of your mind? 33-yard field goal to not only win the game, but keep your postseason alive. You doinked a 33-yard field goal, Cade York. You see, this happened because your girlfriend just so happens to be a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys. You went out there with the game on the line, opportunity to make everybody in Ohio have a smile on their face. You doinked the goddamn field goal. Do you not understand the circumstance that's before you? The motherfucking goddamn Denver Broncos don't need to win. They just need to tie. In this particular situation, all they got to do is just go out there and burn clock, and you miss a 33-yard field goal, the length of an extra point. Are you out of your mind, sir? Somebody not only shave this man's head, shave off his mustache, put him down into one of those damn laser waxing locations. I don't even know if that's actually a thing, but remove all possible body hair that is growing on this man's body. And then from that point, skin him alive and feed his epidermis to him. Are you out of your mind? 33-yard field goal you miss. Don't even put the camera on anybody else but three. Don't put the camera on Joe Burrow. Don't put the camera on T. Higgins. Don't put the camera on Mike Gesicki. Don't put the camera on motherfucking Jamar Chase. Don't even put the camera on Zach Taylor. You miss a 33-yard field goal to win the game at home in Cincinnati, Ohio. And then, not only do you miss, you doink. You out there looking like Cody Parkey. To hell with what Denver's got going on right now. All they got to do is survive. Because look at it like this. Guess what? If they don't move the chains, just take as much clock off to where now you pin Cincinnati having to go the distance, because a tie gets you into the playoffs. You miss a 33-yard field goal for shame. Bo Nix dump off to Mims. He's not going to get anywhere, and now we fixing to have a third down. I'm telling you something right now. Cade York needs to be hung by the gallows, figuratively, not literally, but he needs to be dealt with. I know Cincinnati fans around the entire country are creating his character in all kinds of boxing games, in all kinds of MMA games, in all kinds of wrestling games, and you are getting beat up every single hour on the hour for the foreseeable future. If Denver either wins this game or ties this game and Cincinnati misses the playoffs because Cade York cannot make a doggone field goal, you will be jumped by all kinds of Tom Brokaws like this episode of Family Guy. Looks like someone's a little lost. You need to be dealt with, sir. 33-yard field goal and you doink it? Have you no shame? 3rd and 9 coming right now for Cincinnati. Let me tell you, I should say coming right now for Denver. Cincinnati, no timeouts remaining, 2:33 on the clock. They need to conserve as much time as they possibly can, and they cannot under any circumstance afford to give up a first down right here. They need to get a stop. Up front, Denver has been okay, but I'll tell you something right now. If they happen to allow themselves to mess around and have an incompletion, this is going to be bad for them. The pass sale's incomplete. It was better if Bo Nix held onto the football and tried to run and then ended up losing, or even if he didn't pick up the first down, time would have continued to run. But that's neither here nor there. Cincinnati's going to get another opportunity. They better get a better punt. Last punt only went 40 yards. They're going to need to boom this sumbitch about 60. Make sure they protect up front so you don't have a situation where they turn the damn ball over. But I'm going to tell you something right now. None of this shit matters if Cade York doesn't go and make the right things happen, because it was a chip shot field goal to go and win the game, and you motherfucking doink it off the goddamn left upright. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Find me Cade York's father. Find me Cade York's mother. Find me Cade York's York's brother, sister, grandmother, aunt, nephew, niece, doesn't matter. They all need to be front hand, backhand, front hand, backhand, front hand, backhand, front hand, backhand. And then, not only that, you need to lace the medication with fentanyl because they need to be dealt with. Because here you are associated with Cade York, who nearly cost your team the postseason, and albeit still could confirm mess around and cost them the doggone postseason. Because the postseason, not the postseason, but maybe perhaps the Tony Montana hat got me thinking in a little bit of the cocaine. But one way or another, right now for Cincinnati, they've got to go the length of the field to put themselves in the field goal range. And still, there's no guarantee that Cade York's going to go out there and get the job done because he doinked a motherfucking 33-yard field goal. Right now, Cincinnati has the football at the 37-yard line. Can they get something done? We shall see. Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Here we go. What's Joe Burrow going to do with absolutely no offensive line down the middle? He's got, across the doggone 50-yard line. But still, they've got to go a bit further because we can't trust Cade York to make no doggone field goals in prime time, especially in overtime after we saw him doink it from 33 yards out. Offensive line going to need to go out there and protect. Is there a 2-minute warning inside of overtime? Evidently there is. The motherfucking clock stops. Bo Nix should have never threw the football. He should have just ran, not get the first down, and then have the time go down. So now you have the Cincinnati with no timeouts having to go the remainder of the time. But Cade York, let me tell you something right now. You need to be dealt with. All kinds of bats need to be hit over his damn over his damn eyebrows. I need to see Cade York somewhere in a back alley. Bat across his goddamn head. Why? Because he can't make field goals when you need it to be done. I need people to go play batting practice with Cade York's face. Set him up like it's a motherfucking T-ball. Bring him to Top Golf. But instead of hitting the golf balls, you're hitting Cade York. Whether it be his ankles, whether it be his kneecaps, whether it be his elbows, whether it be his motherfucking face. He needs to be dealt with. I need to see Cade York somewhere in Suplex City. Somebody call him the powers of Brock Lesnar. Not for him to go and say, he'd like to see some sort of unsolicited nude pics from an employee of World Wrestling Entertainment, but we'd like to see him taking a Suplex City so that Brock Lesnar could whisper in his ear, "Suplex City, bitch!" I said we would like to see Brock Lesnar whisper in his ear, "Suplex City, bitch!" Because with the game on the line, opportunity to win and keep your playoff hopes alive, you motherfucking doink it off the left, off right, have you no shame. Something's wrong with you. We could all say,
"Oh, brother, this guy stinks!"
This guy stinks. Absolutely stinks. Makes absolutely no sense how the fuck you go out there and not be able to go make a damn field goal. Now, let me tell you something right now. We back from commercial. 2 minutes left to go in this game. Overtime. Now inside Denver territory from the 47-yard line. Cincinnati not only has to get into field goal range, a touchdown can win this game. Next score wins, but under no circumstance can they afford a tie because that's going to send Denver to the postseason. I almost said Samaje Perine. That's Herbert with a huge carry right there. Remember, there ain't no damn timeouts that remains in this game. They could only mess around and just spike it, but clock is going to continue to move. The clock is going to continue to move. The clock is going to continue to move. Let me take a damn swig of water. I almost said Samaje Perine. He's on the damn Kansas City Chiefs. But let me tell you something right now. This game is absolutely wild, but I will say this much for Denver. You had an opportunity on 2 different occasions in overtime to at least go out there and get a first down, and you were unable to go and do it. I will say Bo Nix is incredibly stupid for throwing that damn football on 3rd down rather than messing around and running so you could take that time off the doggone clock, but that's neither here nor there. 1:20 left to go here in this game. You got to protect up front. Here comes the pass rush. Joe Burrow's going to let it go up, and it's going to sail incomplete. He was looking for Jamar Chase. His sail incomplete. Somebody better go over there and protect. Ooh, it looked like Patrick Surtain might be, limping just a little bit, but homies better make sure that he's got that health factor working in his favor, because where they are right now, if Cade York can miss it from 33 yards, he could definitely miss it from 40-plus yards. He don't got that clutch gene inside of him. He don't drive, he drives automatic because he ain't got the clutch in the car. Patrick Surtain is definitely limping right now. He is not feeling very good. Jamar Chase might just mess around and put him in a blender, but they're both first-team All-Pros this season for a doggone reason. Here we go from the 35-yard line. If they don't pick up another first down, this is a 57-yard field goal. There's Jamar Chase. Did T. Higgins catch that in bounds? Did T. Higgins catch that in bounds? They might have to go and review that. Oh, my Lord in heaven. What a fucking pass over to T. Higgins. That's pretty much going to say the game is over. It might be over. Did Jamar Chase, did T. Higgins get that foot in bounds? He did get that foot in bounds. What a fucking catch, fam. Somebody better pay that man. Somebody better pay that man. What a damn pass from Joe Burrow over to T. Higgins. Did he get that foot in bounds? No, that right foot is off the ground. ground? Does it come back down in bounds? No, it doesn't. Oh, Jesus Christ. They might have to go and they might have to go and review it. I think that foot is off the ground. That foot's off the ground. It never came down. Oh, no. Oh, no. That right foot might have came off the ground when he finally snagged it. Hold on, wait. Take a look at the right foot. Take a look at the right foot. No, it's on the ground. That's a catch. That's a catch. That's a catch. I think that's going to be a catch. They're not going to take that off. They're not going to take that off. They're not going to take that off. They're going to go and review it. I think that right foot is... Oh, no. No, I think they're going to give him the catch. They're going to give him the catch. They're going to give him the catch. Stands. It's a catch. That's a catch. Indeed. It is indeed a catch. Good call by the referees. Good call by the referees. Damn, somebody should have guarded deep. Unfortunately, they did not. And now Cincinnati has an opportunity to win. But let me tell you something right now. There's no guarantees. You better make sure y'all protect the doggone football. What a fucking pass from Jamar, or I should say, what a pass from Joe Burrow over to T. Higgins, able to keep his feet in boots. And now, first and goal, opportunity to win. But I will say this much, you better make sure you protect up front. But a touchdown here wins this game, and Denver will have definitely had themselves in a situation where you had the game on the line and you nearly had it. Unfortunately, somebody can't guard, and that's Moss, who just got dealt with. Jamar Chase did absolutely nothing over here to go and win the doggone game, but it's T. Higgins from Joe Burrow, his third TD of the day, and Denver just took a doggone L. Let me switch my damn hat because Cade York just got bailed out. That piece of shit, that motherfucking ass of a kicker. Somebody should still fire him. Denver had a chance to go and, pretty much put this doggone game away. They failed to do so. Cincinnati stayed alive, and now they are not heading into the L train. They are not heading into the Death Note. They are alive to next week when they take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Opportunity to get that final spot in the postseason. Denver fans watching this game like,
relationship with your children.
My God.
motherfuckers are sick. Motherfuckers are sick. And Joe Shiesty, like I said, if they make the doggone postseason, although I don't believe that he'll mess around and get that MVP, he'll definitely still have an opportunity to be in the conversation. But Denver absolutely choked away their possibility of possibly getting that last playoff berth. And still, teams are alive because the Broncos lost in overtime, and they would have to take out their Metro cards and get aboard the L train.
You lose.
I said,
You lose.
the Broncos are
Failure.
And what are they eating tonight? Somebody get them some
Fresh hot ales. 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 Fresh hot ales.
fresh hot ales. Get your lemons.
It's over. You lose.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. I have no clue how long I was freaking ranting with this damn Colombian hat, but I will say this much. The Denver Broncos, dumb as hell, bro. Dumb as hell, but you got to give that game ball to T. Higgins and Joe Burrow, because what a fucking performance down the stretch to put yourself in a position to win this doggone game. You got to appreciate the clutch gene of not only Joe Burrow, but also T. Higgins and company, because you don't see stuff like that often. Bo Nix should have ran on that third down. Granted, he wouldn't have gotten the first down. You still would have taken that time under, or I should say to the 2-minute warning, and then from the punt, you would have to force Cincinnati to play with their back up against the wall, but it was already up against the wall, and still they were able to go and hold out and get themselves another opportunity to keep their playoff hopes alive next week as they go over to go and take on Pittsburgh. But my God, what a fucking game, huh? What a fucking game. I'm glad I went live for the right one. Missed the first quarter, but we made it happen. But my Lord, what a fucking game, fam. That was a great fucking finish. That was a great fucking finish. Let's go down the donations and shout out everybody who put some on it before the conclusion of the game. Nathan put 2 on, said there's their last chance if things play out indeed. Sargon put 2 on, said Cody Pocky. Yes, indeed, the spirit was inside of Cade York. Brian put 2 on, said what is this game, man? I wish I knew. Jay put 5 on it, said kill that kicker. Don't let him leave the stadium. They were able to go and survive. Will put 2 on, said crash out Adonis. Here we go. Love it. Amen. Josh Joshua put 10 on, said Cody Parkey. Big Fat Paulie put 2 on, said out here looking like Armando Alejandro Adonis. Indeed. Nathan put another 5 on and said, if Cincinnati blows this, I'll be saying, Cade York, put your motherfucking head back down, you goddamn bum. If it does, it's time to crash out again. Well, luckily for him, it did not work out in his favor, but I will say this much, Cade York, you do need to put your motherfucking head back down. Nathan put 2 on and said, we should teabag his head if we blow this game. Sir, what you talking about? We should teabag his head. What do you mean we? Where'd you get this we shit? I ain't involved in that. You could go do that your doggone self. Justifiable treason, put 10 on it. Said, not sure if anybody asked, but thoughts on the rumor of Carr getting traded for Kirk Cousins? That'd be crazy. If true, I think if you get traded for that guy, you should actually just retire personally. I mean, hey, I don't see the tradability there for Derek Carr. Ain't nobody going to be saying, hey, I need that guy as my quarterback. Nathan put 2 on and said, Bengals are still alive with 1 game left. Indeed, they still are alive. Brian put 2 on and said, Broncos looking like the Gator. Indeed. Heriberto put 2 on, said, and now go Chargers, go. I mean, they already did what they had to do. And Ashley put 5 on, said, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals, and I love you, Joe Burrow. Got you acting up. They took care of business. They did what they had to do, and they won this damn game. But I will say for the Broncos, the damn Bengals did everything they can to give you the game. They even gave up to the damn kicker, and somehow you still messed around and found a way to lose. I would say for the Bengals, they need to, or I should say the Broncos, they need to go and board a helicopter. And so immediately upon being on the helicopter, the flyer, or I should say the pilot, needs to be hit with a, because how do you lose this game when they tried to give it to you, fam? How do you lose this game when they tried to give it to you? Honcho put 20 on it, said, Chiseled, you need to go slide in Cade York girlfriend DMs because he don't deserve her hashtag smooth operator. Perhaps I might just have to, because Cade York, when they needed the game to be sealed on a 33-yard field goal, he doinks it up the upright. Nathan put 5 on, said, one more thing before you leave. As a Seahawks fan, now you have to wait for the Rams to hopefully lose to keep your NFC West hopes alive. Hopefully everything has a good night. Well, we shall see. There's only one way to find out, but we will be live tomorrow evening for Sunday Night Football. Let me just check to see if I did end up getting a W there on my pick'em, and I didn't. Bo Nix, 1 yard short. Cortland Sutton, 5 yards short. Sunny days, everybody loves them. Tell me, baby, can you stand the rain? Pain, I didn't get it. I did not get it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. You live to bet another day. One way or another, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. Next week, showdown between them and the Steelers, and loser, well, it doesn't go to the death note. I mean, if Cincinnati loses, then they go to the death note. Pittsburgh loses, you go into the playoffs, but you will have lost 4 consecutive and limp into the playoffs and then drop all the way down to the 6th seed. And you'll possibly get another rematch with the Baltimore Ravens. So we shall see how that's going to go and play out. I know Mike Tomlin is going to say,
You know I'm a degenerate.
But one way or another, boys and girls, children of all ages, y'all have yourselves a very good night. And tonight, may the odds ever be in your favor for the Los Angeles Rams to clinch not only a postseason berth, but that NFC West here tonight with a game against the Cardinals. Nathan Patuan said, I apologize for my outburst about the teabag. Hey, man, listen.
I apologize for my outburst.
One way or another, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals, and I will see you guys tomorrow evening.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.